flipped it in a double. Started out with half and I flipped it in a double.
Said I'm again, we gotta go. Take one, then I dash away from Popo.
Yeah.
Let's see so many motherfuckers wanna take a piece. Company bringing some shit, nigga, just can't believe. I pull a trick in my sleep, no kamikaze, I'm all over that nigga. Come on, and find a body. I'm gonna finger to you, niggas, stand up for me, and I'll be forced to let it go, nigga. I ain't the one you wanna try. Why I staying high at the back, watch these motherfuckers die. Who's running the streets? I say they cocaine, cause in the dope game, niggas that die before they go broke, man. Another hustler making major cash. To the broke police, come raid your ass. Then you stress doing fair time. And it's a bitch that the judge get you 8 years. You doing 6 and we know that you ain't hang. You a trick roll over, turn snitch like a bitch. Now you know you should know. Nigga, I got you rolling from the uppercut. So what's up? Nigga, now you know you should know. Nigga, I got you rolling from this uppercut. So what's up? Nigga, they got a nigga in the price game. I'm feeling lucky, but the nigga's just a little bigger. You tryna fuck me out my cash, I'm a blast, nigga. You don't know I gotta tell you like the last nigga. Gotta go, don't need to run for the truck, I get him up. Left and right, now, but gotta hit him up. I'm rolling up the streets of any block. I love my niggas, but I ain't putting down my clock. The gunshots bang when I lose, nigga. You lose, nigga. I'ma show you not to ever play a true nigga. Lay it down just to prove it. And fuck the rap, motherfucker, we can do this. Now you know you should know, nigga. I got you rolling from the uppercut. So what's up, nigga? Now you know you should know, nigga. I got you rolling from this uppercut. So what's up, nigga? Ain't never violent, ain't never tired. This revolution won't be televised, we keep it silent. Hold on, our enemy, them at their own game. I'm a talk content, up in flames. I've been stepped off, being held back. Through my baby, thinking about the payback. I see my kids grow up, I'ma make it go. One more nigga came up short in the ghetto. Society lying, so I'm strapped with the metal. Push your middle finger, nigga. You a rebel, and your face down, going in your pockets if you let him. I don't have so many homies for me to ever forget him. I don't make so many mistakes, but still I look regret him. I'm a product of the pen, the pusher, and the reverend. I'm a product of the block, the thing, and the fella. We all lost souls trying to find our way to heaven. And now you know you should know, nigga. I got you rolling from the uppercut. So
Too many niggas on that one. Yeah, he said that word a little too many times. What's up with it, guys? It is approximately, what time is it? 8:34 in Cali. What's up, Johnny? I sent my yo, saludos, El Chipi. He started laughing. For real, right? Too many N-words right there, bro. I love that song, but damn. I probably picked the wrong one to start off the live. Real shit. My phone's at 5%. Must have lost like at least. When I say lost, not like I didn't lose them, but lost them meaning like they broke. A good charger is no less than $15, $20. That's $100 right there. That's at least 5 chargers. Fuck. My son is vicious. It's not his fault, man. Like, I was gonna get on about an hour and a half ago, but I had to freaking edit a video, and I'm gonna drop a video right after this one right here. I hope you guys like it. I actually spent a little time on it. So look, what comes into this is why I don't like dropping videos and I like doing lives, because doing a live, I just come on here and I freestyle whatever. But doing a video and editing it, sometimes you could be done with the video, right? And at the very end, everything fucks up, and now you have to do it all over again, you know? But you do the whole video, you think your audio is good, and then you have to do it all over again. And the third time is like, oh shit, I misspoke. I gotta do it all over again. So that's why it's easier just to do lives, right? But hey, that's the fucking content creator dilemma, plight, right? Like, fuck. But yeah, man, I finished editing that video. I listened to it in its entirety. Hold on, my boy. Let me give you a wrench. I can't even, like, hey, bro, there's a lot of shit going on in my life right now, bro. Like, you guys will be shocked that I'm still fucking laughing. I mean, you have to laugh, bro. I mean, you can't give up. Got you, bro. Benedict Kali, my boy. What's up with it, bro? I seen your comment last time you came in too late to see the live and shit. Hey, así está la cosa. You gotta smile through all the bullshit. Yep. I'm gonna play that song next. How's that? You just remind me of that song. Last night was a really bad night. It was really bad, bro. For somebody like me to say that my night was bad, bro, like, I'm surprised I'm still out. Fuck. I'm surprised I'm still out. It doesn't happen often. I mean, I don't think it's ever happened. My past life, for sure. I'm out by the sure luck, sure grace of God. Valley Thuggin, saludos APSM, that's right, my boy. Matter of fact, Valley Thuggin, look, homie. I'm tripping on you too. Hold on, quick. Not tripping on you, but like I'm tripping. There you go. There you go. Aquí nomás ya sabes. That's right, my boy. So it is an open panel night. If anybody wants to jump on the panel, whenever I drop the link, let's see what's up. Let's see what's up. Shut the fuck up. The fact that I have ads on my fucking shit tells you everything. It's been a bad 2 weeks. But I'm gonna get back on top though. Let's see. How would you say above the law? How would you say above the law in Spanish, right? Let me go, let me do this one right here real quick. There you go. Oh, pinches moscas. Fucking nightmare. Hey, ¿qué pasas, güey? Hold on real quick. The fuck? There's like timeout nightmare. It gave me that option. I'm like, what the fuck? But it does. What's good? What's up with you, man? What's up with you? Now, what's up with you? What's up with you? What you guys got going on tonight, man? Like I said, man, I'm gonna drop a video right after this. I was editing it. That shit took me like fucking. That shit took me like fucking an hour and a half to do, bro. It just reminded me of my trauma when I used to drop videos every day. I'm gonna drop it right after this live. Hope you guys like it. I mean, it's nothing big, special, but it's just like it's cool. It's a cool ass story. For those of you that haven't been with me that long, you guys, it's gonna be new to you. If you've been with me for a long time, you probably heard it before. But like always, I always add a new, not a new, but I always add on to it because you could only do. I mean, you could do a video as long as you want, right? But the engagement time of people, the attention span, like who the fuck really wants to watch a video for like 1,000 hours, right? Like nobody wants to watch that shit for 1,000 hours. But I decided to do it this time. Órale, pinche professionally. It's not like I haven't been able to do it before. It's just like it's a hassle, bro. It's a hassle. I'm gonna start doing that shit though. Ted, man, what's up with it, bro? You get one too, man. I'm Oprah tonight, bro. You get one too. You get a car. You get a car. You get a car. You get a wrench. You get a wrench. You get a wrench. Nightmare got one. Ted got one. All my regulars got one. I'm renting my Jeep in, adding for a bed, replacing and water pump. Oh, okay, damn. I was kind of seeing it like. If you're on my lives for months pretending that you're cool with me and I give you a wrench and you turn out to be a turncloak, or a turncloak, a betrayer, a backstabber, right? Not a big deal. All I have to do is just block you. But to me, it's just like, don't ever ask me for a fucking wrench. Don't ever ask me for a wrench. Ever. That's what I mean by that. Don't ever ask me for a wrench because I'm not going to give it to you. I do it based off feeling, and if it's spontaneous to me, like that's how I like giving out my wrenches for sure. And consistency too, you know. If you're consistent and you're here with me, you rock with me, love you guys, every single one of you guys, I really do. I'm my own worst enemy with not dropping content and all that bullshit. But I could very easily get back into it. I'm actually gonna have to start telling stories that I never told. Well, I mean, expressed shit that I never wanted. Other dudes do it; they don't care. But I feel like I need to start doing it now. Stories from even years ago, MM members, all that shit. We're gonna go from there. Bear with me with the ads because I'm broke right now. I'm hella broke. I'm hella broke. Let's see. Nightmare. Thanks, bro. No, you good, bro. No, thank you, bro. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you for being here every fucking day, bro. All I ask is just to hit them likes, you know, like on the videos, watch them, you know. They got that new hype shit. It's not new no more, but I mean, fuck, relatively new. Just that, bro. You know, like, that's it. It's a free support. Appreciate you. He's stupid. Brett Martinez, what up? L and chat, what's up with it, bro? How you been, Brett? I'm just chilling here in the 805 Santa Ruta, sending out big love and respect to all who are here en esta noche. That's right. Yeah, you guys. Nightmare said, I do that. That's right, man. I appreciate that, bro. I appreciate that. I know for the most part, all you guys that rock with me for sure, you do that. I love that shit, bro. Like for real. Like, I mean, I appreciate that. You know, love comes with it. You know, you taking requests. If so, X-rated. Every single beat. Yeah, you guys want to hear a song? Let me know, man. My phone is so dark, bro. My phone's about to die. I have the fucking whole light down. Yeah, I've been going through a lot of shit, dude. It sucks. We're going all right, though, bro. Life. I asked God to let me out. After all this shit that I went through in there, I wasn't even a lifer. I just asked God, like, hey, bro, just let me die in the streets. I already flatlined, coma and everything in the streets. And I just told him, like, man, let me out. Let me out, and I swear. I can't even see that shit. I think I know what song's coming up next, so I do not want to play that song. X.
Planning for your family's future? Put it in the
Planning for your family's future? Go for it.
in the right hands with legals in it.
Shut up. Don't embarrass me. I love this song right here. All right, let me find that song for you real quick. Hold on. Let's see, X-rated single, every single. Yeah, I found it. Damn. Crazy, bro. Right. Youngster sending mine APA chat. What's up, youngster? I haven't seen you in a while. I sent mine right back. Ted Rodriguez. Oh shit. Okay, appreciate you, bro. you don't have to do all that, bro. Appreciate it though. Fucking hate this shit. I can't even like. Italiano, damn. Young Sapphire, appreciate you. I gotta get my laptop. I got my son with me. He took over my whole setup back here. The TV, the laptop, the little tablet. He took everything from me. And my son, though, you know, like, I'm gonna give him everything that he wants, no matter what. I already missed out on my older daughter, and she's 22. I can't, you know what I'm saying? Like, appreciate you, Ted and youngster. 1414. What's the 1414 for? You don't mind me asking. Italiano, what up, Bill? Semas, brother. Likewise, all my handshake right back to you, bro. Excuse me on the tier. Spencer on the tier. Excuse me on the tier. Friday night greetings. Greetings right back to you. And you know what? I used to like every I'm a bee, every kite, every wheeler that I used to write for a long time. I used to do that. Greetings, or first and foremost, you know, like I went through a phase of different greetings. I sent mine though, bro. You guys have not checked out his channel, man, go check him out. I will rent you up, bro, but I don't think you need one. You got your own channel. I don't make it a habit of giving other channels a ranch on my channel, because I feel like they have their own channel. You know what I'm saying? They have their own ranches. So I almost feel like, I mean, it's not one of those things where I don't want to give them one. It's just like, why? You know, like they are on their own shit, you know, like they're on their own shit. Shout out to him though. You know, if I had, you know, I could have made so much money on YouTube over the years on some grimy ass lying shit, and I always chose not to. I'd rather work for mines. I'd rather work, real hard work, 9 to 5, you know, and doing YouTube. I haven't made money on YouTube in a long ass time. Man, shut up, bro. I'm talking too much. Talking about the song. The cool part about it is that I appreciate every single one of you guys contributing to me for sure. But I'm not gonna be able to see that shit until another month and a half. But I appreciate you guys though. It's definitely gonna help for sure. Excuse me on the tier for the greetings. Tier. I can't even see that emoji. I sent mine, bro. Yeah, go check them out, man. Excuse me on the tier right there, man. Yeah, you know what? Fuck that. I'm gonna rent you up too, bro. The fuck? Why not? I don't know if you do lives, bro, but even if you do, it'll be rare if I cash one. I don't cash many lives, bro. I really don't. Like I'm kind of like a fucking ostrich, bro. Like I fucking dig my head in the sand, not on purpose. I mean, meaning like it's a metaphor. It's I take care of my shit, my son, whatever the fuck, and so that's why I don't catch a lot of things, you know. The drunk Bob also made a fool of himself last night. Did he? I'm not surprised. You talking about Dubs, right? Stupid motherfucker. Hey man, fuck. All right, let me go check it out. Is it still up? And then, is it still up? Let me know where I can see it. I'll put it up there. I'll react to it. Todos con respetos. That's right. Con todo respeto. I'm from Bay 1414. I mean shit, though 14. I kind of. Hey, do not be mad, youngster. Do not be mad at me. I'm gonna drop a video after this. It's already ready to go. I just gotta fucking I just gotta put it's on private right now. I just gotta just hit one button and it's gonna release. I already edited it and everything. Do not be mad. Please do not be mad, youngster. Being up from up north, it's all respect. The next video I got coming, the north is gonna shine, 100%. And that's the sad part about it because we went back and forth, north and south, and it's just fucking crazy. Italiano, I said mine, bro. Keep doing you L. Fuck the haters, brother. Appreciate you, my boy. Appreciate you. That's how it is, bro. Shoot like $2, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit. $2 is enough, my boy. I don't know. I'm too humble for myself, I guess. People always tell me that shit in my life. They're like, man, you got, bro. Fucking keep getting your money, do this, do that. Like, I don't know. I don't feel right. Appreciate that, though. What's a wrench? Excuse me, on the tier says, what's a wrench? That's a wrench right there. You're blue. Moderator, bro. Moderator. I mean, I guess now people don't even know what a wrench is, right? I mean, I don't know if you were playing or not, but that little wrench right there, socket wrench. That's not a socket wrench, but it's a wrench. See, I appreciate the wrenching. Yeah, for sure. Not for real. You used to have it, bro. I have a long memory. Nightmare says I missed the Bruford's crash out. He crashed out again. I gotta see this one. I gotta see this shit. Go to Slug's channel. Okay, cool. Inland says go to Slug's channel. No, everybody's telling me about the Mr. Tech. No, bro, I have not seen it. You got one coming too, though, bro. You've been here for a minute. Hold on real quick. That's the last one for tonight. That's the last one for tonight. Let me see. Well, I gotta play that song for Homeboy.
Stem.
Come on. That's not the song. Fucking ads. I haven't been in this situation for a long time. Mhm. So that's for the one. My boy requested that earlier. Right. What's a ranch? I can't wait for you to get back on some videos and you should drop some heat. I will, bro. I will. Um, I got time now. I'm gonna have to take advantage of that shit. But I need you guys' support though. You know, like I need your support. Share the videos, do all that shit. Honestly, bro, because my algorithm on my channel is garbage. Because I haven't been dropping shit. Doing lives doesn't get you no fucking algorithm at all. You know, most of my lives get shot down because I play music. This live is not going to be monetized at all. Your super chats, appreciate you guys. I really do from the bottom of my heart. That money I will get, but this live is not going to be monetized because of copyright infringements. All like Gunner, all them pieces of shit fucking lie to you guys and say that, oh, we take down the lives because we don't want to get a strike. This doesn't get, bro, this does not get you a strike. You just cannot monetize it. That's it. YouTube will get at you through your email, be like, hey, you're on red, meaning the color red, X'd out because you're playing copyrighted music. And they tell you the options that you have. And it's not a copyright strike. But yeah. Appreciate the ranch, McDonald. No problem, brother. I already acknowledged that. I missed the previous crash out. So it's on Slugs recent video. Okay, Slugs. Okay. Let's keep you in the tier, your channel. Go Slugs. Gracias a usted. El never takes an L. Appreciate you. Ernesto. Fuck you too. Let's see. The Raoso was so drunken last night, he left the light up all day. Oh, damn. Yo, did you see the Joker crash out yesterday? I already read that. Hold on real quick. I thought I did that already. Oh, I did. Oh, he hasn't. Mr. Tech has not even commented since then. Okay, cool. I get it. Much respect. It looked. Here to chat with all respect. Okay, Atamas, yes, sir, for sure. Appreciate you being here. Good looking out at being no problem. What if an artist gives you permission? Maybe then, but fuck it, I think it would be a whole thing, right? Like, I mean, imagine if an artist, yeah, I think it's a little more complicated, bro. Like, I think YouTube has an X amount of fucking. They have a list of copyrighted music. I feel like they will strike you first, you know. And if the artist actually, you have to go through the channels for them to be like, okay, you're no longer on a copyright infringement, you know, one of those things. I think because, yeah, I feel like, yeah. They would, yeah. I feel like they already have a list for sure. You know, like I feel like if I were to, I could do a channel and play my own music if I was an artist, and I still get fucking copyrighted on my shit, and I would have to tell YouTube like, "Hey, this is my channel, bro." The fuck. Okay, I'm gonna finish reading some of these comments, and I'm gonna go to react to that motherfucker. It's crazy how Gunner's still on here all these years later, lying his ass off. Hey, bro, for real, dog. Italiano, hey, my boy, dog. The crazy part is you still got people who eat that shit up. Yeah, hey, dog. He's a good liar. He's a good liar, bro. That's what it is. He's a good liar. He don't give up. He can't give up. He can't give up. Mr. Tech, people lay out. What's up with it? Order the let me give a hammer too. Let me get a hammer too. You already got one, bro. It's right there. It's not a hammer, it's a wrench. What you mean? Oh yeah, I got that notification from you. Okay. The Rosa said he had permission from Earth, Wind, and Fire to use their songs on his intro. You could only use X amount of. You could petition for it, but I feel like if you only use certain amount, you know, maybe. I mean, yeah, I don't know. I don't know how you got that. I'm gonna be real with you. Like, I don't know. I never looked into it. There's a certain amount of time, like anything over like 20-30 seconds. I never tested it. Anything like 20-30 seconds on the song, then it's gonna be copied. It's gonna YouTube is gonna catch it. If you use the whole song, then yeah, you're gonna get a copyright. So I feel like that's what it is. Excuse me, a tear right on. Or you probably got it from a fucking bootleg fucking dude that got a copyright from Earth, Wind, and Fire that did a song, and that's what he put in or whatever. I don't know. You know, that fool's good, bro. That fool's he's a good liar. He's a good liar. Right on. That's right. Thank you, no problem. Earth, Wind, and Fire don't even know he exists. Fuck, do they even exist? How old are they? Fuck Gunner, bro. That was a clown, bro. That's the biggest joke on YouTube. Real shit. And that fool is a straight up liar. No, for real, bro. He's the greatest liar on YouTube. Unfortunately. Mr. Tech, hey, so is the gun still flying? Oh, hey, look. I'm lagging on that. I keep lagging on that. I thought about it earlier, no bullshit. I gotta get him on. I gotta get him on here. Chill. I gotta get him on here. He's gonna come on my live. He texted me not too long ago and he said that he has not heard anything from him. As a matter of fact, let me check. When was it when he told me this shit? Watch this shit. May 20th. It was on May 20th. He actually dropped something on one of my videos. Oh, I actually commented on one of his videos or one of my videos. I don't know. He commented one or the other. But I don't know if he's busy right now. I could try to call him, but I'm not gonna just bombard him. He's a good liar. He always finds a new dummies. Yeah, for sure. He can't fight Chill because he's fake diabetes. Hold on, real quick. Let me try something real quick. All right. So we're gonna have Chill on right now in a little bit. Fuck. It's just crazy. Them motherfuckers keep lying and lying and lying. All right, so I'm gonna have him on right now in a few minutes, 10 to 15 minutes. Let me go use the restroom real quick because I definitely gotta take a piss. I gotta go get my charger. I only got one cord, and my son has it. All right, hold on. Stand by, guys. He's gonna be here in a little bit. I'll be right back. I'm gonna play a song for you guys. It's crazy because I'm the one that lags on everybody. You know how many dudes I could have done interviews with? Including that dude from years ago. Fuck, I forgot his name. Big Hurt? Fuck. I missed the plane ride. I missed the plane ride. Let me see. Let me play this one right here. No, let me play this one right here.
Same time tomorrow?
That one right
Are
here.
you the kind of person who knows
Shut
things?
up. Fuck. I'll be right back, guys. We're gonna have Chill after this. Alright, let's see. Do that. Do that. Do that. So while he gets ready, let me crack a cigarette. Look, I bought this pack like 3 days ago. Motherfucker's still full. I'm trying to quit. I drink like what I drink, but I only smoke like 2 cigarettes a day. And I'm trying to fucking quit this shit. Somebody suggested vaping. I don't trust vapes. Sí, a ver. A mover la colita, si no la mueves se te va a poner malita. A ver. Who said earlier, where can I find that I forgot. Where can I find that crash shot from Duds? Somebody said it earlier. Can somebody remind me? Oh, Slug's channel. Okay, Slug's channel. Okay, cool. Let's go to Slug's channel. Who's buying me a 6-pack? Is that really what it's called? Who's buying me a 6-pack? Fuck, that's crazy. As soon as the homeboy
It's so easy to become a podcaster with Riverside.
Bro.
First, go to Riverside and open an account. When you're ready to record, just hit rec to capture high-quality audio and video, all from the comfort of, well, anywhere. Even if the only camera you have is...
Nice flow, nice flow. We bag it, then flip it like whoa. Calls me jacket, then strip it like whoa.
Drink up, Johnny. Drink up, Johnny. Hey, PC up, Fernando. PC up, Fernando. You little. You don't have nothing in my board report when they're asking me why I was scared to death.
Salud, mi gente. What's going to once again before we continue with this video? Do not forget to hit the like, subscribe to the channel. For those who've been showing love and support, do highly appreciate every single one of you guys. So Dubs gave us another crash out. It's been a minute.
Look, guys,
I don't know. It's been a minute.
A little bit. I'm just reacting to this right now, real quick. We're gonna have him in a little bit. He's gonna jump on 16 Live, the home chill. He's gonna update us on the fight with Gunner and all that shit, and we're gonna talk about some other shit because you best believe I'm gonna ask him some shit. He's been on here since the beginning of this genre. But yeah, 16 Live is gonna come on here.
Since I seen something like that, you know, I don't know about you guys who keep more pay more attention and stuff like that, but yesterday or last night's live or midnight, it was a midnight, right? That thing was one of the epic events. You know, it is funny how people come out to YouTube and tell this that. I mean, for sure, over 100 times.
You little. Hey, you know you're a little. Hey, Fernando, you know you're. You little. You know you're.
Hey, one thing I will say about ET is this, bro. The one thing I will say about ET is this. That motherfucker right there, bro. he has got longevity on these motherfuckers. That's why I kind of just stepped back. That's what I'm saying. I left the movement. I'm good. That's his movement now. I'm good. I don't need to be part of that no more. And I'm glad that dude is still striking him out, bro. That's just fucking hilarious.
I mean, the whole live stream is about that. Basic crashing out. Like, bro, just if you're drinking, if you're having a good time, just have a good time with your people, man. With your viewers. Why you have to, I mean, why would
you would have got at me sideways, I'd have broke your whole body. Bitch, know that.
Between doing wrong and being wrong, that ain't right. Let's keep it there, baby. Put me in the air and I take it there, baby. Yes, you will let me fly.
Oh, give me that.
And he always does this. That's why I call him old bobblehead ass motherfucker. That's a bobblehead.
My soul rest, take my breath. If I don't fly,
shut the Nakanan.
He didn't say la cara, he said la cara. He hates me too.
Oh, give me that.
My soul rest, take my breath. If I don't fly,
shut the Nakanan. I'm faded. I'm not drunk. I'm gonna block you.
I'm faded. I'm not drunk. Faded means you're drunk. What the fuck are you talking about? I'm buzzed means I'm buzzed. But when you say you're faded, that means you're fucking drunk. What the fuck is wrong with that dude? That's how drunk that fool was. Damn. Shout out to Slugs.
Excuse me, sir. How old were you when you made your first million?
What is this for?
We're trying to get advice for...
Hey, we're not gonna waste no more time on this fucking little boy. He's a coward. We're not gonna waste no time on him.
I just want to let y'all know I'm your push the world.
Honestly, man, seeing this man going through this, I do understand. 50-something years old, man, having fun of a bachelor, right?
Fernando's a little Jay. Who's gonna buy me my next six pack? Oh, I think I'm running out of time. Fernando's a little Jay. Who's gonna buy me my next six pack? Oh, I think I'm running out of time.
Damn. That's what this dude really thinks about his subscribers. That's what this dude really thinks about subscribers. He's like, man, fuck that fool, fucking Fernando. Who's gonna buy me my next six pack? The arrogance. Because there really is people that are fucking retarded as shit. There really is people that are dumb as shit that are donating money to these dudes because those of us that are actually exposing the truth on them, oh, we must be haters. But you're the pendejos. Oh, I'm here. I'm going to support you. I'm going to keep dropping you fucking. Imagine me saying that shit. Anybody that shot me super chats earlier. I'm broke as shit, right? And you guys blessed me with a few super chats. Appreciate you guys. I didn't ask for it. I didn't have to. And you guys didn't have to do what you did. But imagine me being like, yeah, that's right. Buy me my next six pack. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck is wrong with this dude, bro? Like, this is the shit that I've been talking about for years.
That's something else right there. That is something else, man. But hey, you know what's part of YouTube is part of keeping people entertained, right? The guy wants to get paid, man, and he takes popping.
Boys, to support this dick eater. Hey, Fernando's a eater.
Fernando's a dick eater.
That motherfucker want to eat my dick. He's obsessed with me.
This is the type of behavior I'm talking about, right? Who can take a person serious who acts like that for the whole live stream? I'm talking about he didn't take no breaks.
Nothing else? All right, shout out to you, Slug. Damn, nothing else? All right, let's go to Exposed to. Let's go to, where's he at? Oh, right here, down there. Here we go.
I'm down to ride tonight.
Jekyll's wife said he just wants to be your friend. No, hey, so I was actually okay with this guy. I treated him right. And then
Here we go.
Acting tough. You bitch. Ain't nothing tough about you in your whole motherfucking body. You don't got a tough in your body. You don't got a tough bone in your body, you little bitch.
I'm putting your dad out,
fucking
bitch.
Idiot.
I'm putting his daddy out.
Ontario in the house. What's up? Ralph. What up? Yeah, little pussy boy.
Your daddy.
Ain't nothing
Your
tough
daddy
about
pussy.
this bitch.
Your daddy
Straight
pussy.
up.
I'm coming at your daddy, punk.
Isaac 13, they don't claim you, bitch.
I'm coming for your daddy, bitch.
Hey, come on in here. Fernando with your little Isaac 13. They
I'm
don't
coming
claim
for
you,
your
punk.
daddy. Your daddy's the pervert. Pedal. Puta. Look at him. He's crashing out.
Man, shout
coming
out
for
to
your
Isaac
daddy.
13. Hey, where the Isaac 13 at? Let's talk. Hit me up in the DMs. Let's talk about this fucking little pussy boy.
I'm coming for your daddy, Joker. Mark,
Yeah.
Johnny
Let's do that.
Ratas, Senior,
Shout out
15.
to all the Isaac 13. Bam. Hey, holler at me.
Drink puta. Hey, we got him. You know how we do it. Fuck this fool. Got him. Hey, all the real Santa Brutas, tiny locals, man. Get
That's
at
what I'm
us.
saying. Hey, shout out to the
real
Isaac
Santa
13,
Brutas.
eh?
Shout out to
Holler at me.
Santa
Holler at me.
Brutas, the west side, the real west
Holler
side,
at me.
Santa Bruta.
We'll find out about this bitch boy.
They don't
Little
fuck with
fucking punk
dropouts.
bitch.
Your daddy's a bitch. Your daddy's a pervert. John Villa Senior Epstein.
Hey, come on, bitch boy. Hey, don't be scared. Hey, don't
Let's
be
meet up,
scared.
pussy
Hey,
boy.
I want to hear from the Eastside 13s that are in San Bernardino, though.
Who?
Those are the ones I want to hear about. Not from Los. The Eastside 13s in San Bernardino. Holler
There
at
ain't
me.
none.
We'll talk about this bitch.
What's up, Robert? Look, he's crashing out. This dropout's crashing out.
Nobody knows you.
Hey, all the real Santa Brutas, tiny locals, man. Get
That's
at
what I'm
us.
saying. Hey, shout out to the Eastside 13s, eh?
Shout out to
Holler at me.
Santa
Holler at me.
Brutas, the west side, the real west
Holler
side,
at me.
Santa Bruta.
We'll find out about this bitch boy.
They don't
Little
fuck with
fucking punk
dropouts.
bitch.
Your daddy's a bitch. Your daddy's a pervert. John Villa Senior Epstein.
Hey, come on, bitch boy. Hey, don't be scared. Hey, don't
Let's
be
meet
scared.
up, pussy
Hey,
boy.
I want to hear from the Eastside 13s that are in San Bernardino, though.
Who?
Those are the ones I want to hear about. Not from Los. The East Side 13 is San Bernardino. Holler
There
at
ain't
me.
none.
We'll talk about this bitch.
What's up, Robert? Look, he's crashing out. This dropout's crashing out.
Nobody knows you, punk. You little bitch. This
Your
is what
daddy?
you wanted. This is what you wanted, bitch boy.
Hell yeah. Look at this dropout. Look at this song.
They're gonna get at me. They're gonna get at me, bitch boy.
We're gonna get at your daddy, fool.
Yeah.
Your daddy's getting put on blast tomorrow. Johnny Villa Senior Epstein getting put on blast
Hey,
tomorrow.
let's close up the noose. Let's close up the noose, you little bitch.
Your daddy's getting it, puta. Look at this fool. Yeah,
little bitch boy.
Yeah. The briefer.
Fuck. Hide your voice in your face all you want.
Oh,
It don't work. It don't work. It don't work.
All right, Rata, the briefer. John Villa Epstein Senior. Hey, what's up, OG Smalls? Hell yeah. What's up, Nasty Pun? Got him. What's up, Robert? Saludos, homie. Got this coward ass rap. Hey, someone go over there and let him know. His daddy's getting put on blast tomorrow.
Ezekiel says, homie Beaver, aka Toker, turning over in his grave because of this dude. Hey, he's a fucking bitch, eh? This
He don't want
Bato's
to
a
speak on
straight
Beaver.
Every time you A, it kills me.
Yeah.
He's a fucking coward, eh?
A.
Yeah.
This Bato's a straight up coward.
Your daddy's a coward who, no,
He
we know
talks
what
all
you did to
that
your
shit.
mama.
That Bato never
Here,
talked
A.
nothing tough in
I
my
went to the
face.
store A.
I would have broke
After
his
that, I went in my
motherfucking
car
neck.
A.
Everybody,
After
once
that, I
again,
bought something
he got
A,
called out by the
and I
homie from
ran,
San
I ran a
Diego.
gas A.
The homie
It's
from
okay.
West
It's
Coast.
okay. Let him pretend.
He got
he's
called
tough.
out by 38th Street.
Let him
I'm not
pretend
gonna
he's
say
tough.
names though.
Little bitch boy.
I
Little
knocked out two of his
pencil
homeboys
neck
too.
bitch. Hey, he'd be like,
That's right, the
oh,
brief.
yeah, Uncle Johnny Rata. Hey, shut up, bitch. You fucking
He got
punk.
called out
You were in
multiple
the same
times.
building with me. You never said nothing. Talk
right.
about that. Talk about that on your channel. You were in the
Mad at the
same
truth.
building with me and you never said
Yeah.
nothing tough. Because I'd have broke
was
your
a punk.
motherfucking neck, you bitch.
What's up, Robert?
Talk about that. Talk about
Hey,
that,
Lampo
punk boy.
called, man.
You little punk.
Yeah. Let's just meet up, Joker. Let's just meet up, Joker. That's it. Let's just meet up because your
Why
daddy's
would-
getting
why
put on
would
blast
we
at
meet him up?
Herbert
I know
tomorrow.
You
Meet
little
him up.
bitch.
I'm gonna put him
Hey,
on
you know
blast
you're a
every
little
day.
bitch.
Is he a bitch?
Hey, Fernando, you know you're a bitch.
Hey,
You
keep
little
that big
punk
crash
bitch.
out.
You know you're a bitch, eh?
Your daddy is, man.
A. This is embarrassing.
Fernando's a little bitch, eh?
Hey, this fool had another homie from Santa Maria, some little youngster. He got slapped up
Ooh,
too.
I think I'm running.
I'm not gonna say his name though.
Inland Biz L, is it cool?
Shout out to Santa Maria, though.
You leave Looney in prison.
But the fool that he's
I
talking
left Looney
about,
in prison,
it's
bro.
like him.
But I don't mind if you call me
Beef.
Looney.
Hey, we're not gonna
Rodney.
waste more time on this fucking little bitch
It's not
boy.
like I'm gonna get
He's
He's
a
gonna go
punk.
on again. Watch.
He's a punk. He's a bitch.
Whatever
He's a
you guys want to
coward.
refer to me
We're
as,
not gonna
Daddy's
waste
all
more
that.
time.
that was part of my name. My name is Luis Enrique.
I don't know how long he was crashing out for.
Looney from Logan. Like, triple L, right? Like, that's why you show L. Like, so, L.
Yeah. Listen, puta. Let's meet up, Joker, to just, go for the shoulders real quick. Fuck Jekyll. Hell yeah.
That's right, Lopez.
What's up, John Rod? What's up, Hangman? What's up, Bill Manor? Crashing out. What's up, Johnny G? He's nervous about the Epstein files of his dad.
And I wasn't even bad at dating, bro.
Yeah.
Everybody else.
All he has to do is run that one-on-one with me, and I won't do it.
I'm just gonna
That's
give
it.
up myself.
So I'm gonna go.
Look, bro, I told this story before. Anybody else that checked in, like, they could have very easily. That's what they did. Like, oh, I'm not fucking validated, so I'm like, well, fuck this. I'm gonna go on the other side anyways. But no, bro, I got told on my case. My victim told on me. The other victim told on me too on my shooting case when I shot them motherfuckers up. So I refuse to be that type of individual. it is what it is, man. Like, the decision that I had to make, it was what it was.
Let them know. I said just run that one-on-one, and I won't release the via Epstein.
No, I don't like that song.
B Morales, what's up? It's been a while. What's up, Gabriel? Nasty Pun, what's up, homeboy?
Catty cake, I'm the biggest man. I bake them cakes as fast as I can.
Looking
That's about it right there. Oh, hold on.
Well, we'll find out. Oh no, he got it on. Look.
You 36 in the karate class, bitch.
He got it up. Look. This is the beginning.
The shit that make your soul burn slow. It's these Dame Diddy, Dame Daddy, or Dame Dummy. Oh, I get it. You Biggie and Cheese Puffy. Rockefeller died of AIDS. That was the end of his chapter.
I want that bitch to get out and get live again.
Put it together.
Hey, bitch, get live again.
And now y'all trying to take my spot, fellas. Philly's hot.
Yeah, he was mad, huh?
Put you in a dry spot, fellas. In a pine box with 9 shots from my Glock, fellas.
All right, let's put this to a rest. Give me 1 second, guys. My boy, what's going on, bro? You on live?
Hey, what's going on, L? How you doing, man? Thank you for having me on your platform.
No problem, man. Appreciate you tapping in, bro.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I mean, like, how you been though, bro? Let's talk about the regular shit real quick.
Oh man, I've been good, man. I've been good. No complaints, chilling, staying out the way.
Staying out the way, right? I mean, shit. Hey, how long you been out, bro? Hey, guys, for anybody that doesn't know, this is 6 in a Live Chill. For somebody that doesn't know, I think most of you do know, but go ahead.
And it's crazy that you asked, right? Because either today or tomorrow, I can't remember exactly when I got out, but I think it's either July the 10th, 11th, or the 12th. One of these days, it'll be 8 years exactly. So, 8 years exactly.
Damn. On the 30th, I'll be out 7 years.
Oh, okay. That's what's up, man. Congratulations.
That's right. Likewise, bro. Likewise. So yeah, man. Hey, bro. Like, you got anything like new coming up with your channel or anything like that you want to let everybody know or some shit like that?
No, I got this other channel that I've been half-ass kind of, not necessarily been consistent in my uploading. It's called No Chill For Real, where it's more of my personality. One thing I noticed, when I started off doing YouTube, I was kind of cracking jokes, clowning and doing some impersonations, and I noticed, man, people was a little sensitive and stuff. So I kind of just slowly, started being more politically correct. And I somewhat, I guess, in people's eyes, morphed into this, this OG or whatever. So on that channel, I'm just, being more lighthearted, having fun, back to my original personality, because I'm really the class clown.
I mean, being on the yard, right? We all we got to pass time, right? And especially if you could give it back. Especially if somebody tries to crack that facade and they mess around and get the wrong clown, it's like, boom, bro, you don't stop giving it to them, bro. I'm the same way.
Right.
Real shit. So, okay, cool. Anybody that has a question for him in the comments, we're going to get to those. But let me ask you this. Give us an update as far as you already know who, the freaking, the YA snitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, Gunners Collective TV. What's going on with that shit, bro?
Well, I'm at the point right now, right, where I'm in my opinion, no need to continue to be the dead horse. Gunner was talking about, hey, chill, call me, man. If you really want to do this, you got my number. Call me. Well, I really didn't have his number, so I had to go back and go through 2 old phones, and I found his number. So I found his number. Charged it up. I was hoping it was in there, and the number was in there, so I reached out to him. He's like, Chill's got my number. If he really wants to do this, call me. So I called him. So, we had a nice cordial talk, and we agreed upon trying to, you know, figure out means to make this thing happen. Somebody put me in contact with Aunt Hefe. It was on a Sunday. He said, "Hey man, I go back Tuesday. I'll holler at Adam about getting you guys on the Aiden Ross brand wrist boxing." And then of course we all know what happened with that. He ended up going to jail like the next day or the next day or two. He got picked up and went to jail, and he's fighting some serious charges. So then, you know, I'm still trying to tap in with certain people and see who may be able to get me connected or whatever. And then so Cartoon from 5 Trey, who goes by Brother Tony now, he put me in contact with a dude who had did the Nina Boy in a Bosco fight. So I called this guy. I talked to him. This dude talked my head off, but I called and talked to him, and he told me that basically he would handle promoting. He would handle the pay-per-view. It would be a 3-way split. Money at the door and all that old type of stuff. You know, if Gunner was willing. And so I reached out to Gunner, and by this time, probably, I don't know, maybe 2 or 3 weeks had passed, maybe, or whatever, maybe possibly a month, you know. I reached out to Gunner. I said, "Hey man, you know, I finally found a dude who will promote the fight, so on and so forth." And he said, "Okay." He texted me back maybe in about 5 minutes. He said, "You know, I'm at work. I'll hit you up when I get off work." And I haven't had any more for him. I haven't heard any more from him. Also, in between that time, Mikey, what is YouTube Mikey or what's his name?
Mikey Chicano Tube, yeah. He reached out as well. He said, "Hey man, you know, if you guys want to use my gym to put on this thing, you know, I'll do it. I'll be professional. You know, I'll whatever issues I have with Gunner." He didn't say that, but I'm paraphrasing. He basically said that, you know, I'll throw this event for you guys, and you know, I'm not tripping on whatever issues I have with Gunner. You know what I'm saying? I'll still host this event for you guys. And so he's professional for sure.
Right. So shout out to him as well. And like I said, Gunner never did call me. He didn't even, you know, and I've seen in a day or two where somebody was saying something about his health is going bad or whatever. But I mean, you know, he could have reached out and said, "Hey, chill, you know, my health is deteriorating or whatever. I'm no longer interested," or whatever the case was, you know. So I never heard any more from him. So I just said, "Hey, you know, man, fuck it, you know." Obviously he doesn't want to box. So, you know, I left it at that.
So look, when he was supposed to fight Tony from Storage Room by our current prisoner, his excuse was to Mikey prior to that, he had the flu. He was sick. But now he's diabetic all of a sudden, and now he's fucking, you know, going through all this BS, whatnot. So yeah, man, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised, bro, for sure.
And a lot of people were saying all that stuff in the comments. They were saying, "Oh man, Gunner will never, you know, he'll make some excuse." I wasn't really aware of all the before fights that he didn't show up for or whatever, you know, because I mean, I believed him, right? Because I take a man at his word, you know, because I think it's like, say for instance, if we don't have certain attributes or whatever, I don't necessarily think we automatically put them on other people. We give people the benefit of the doubt, right? And so I'm a man of my word, so I assume that, you know, since I'm serious, I assume that he was serious, you know. So whatever the case may be, I'm not saying he's ducking or running, you know. I do think it was, you know, it was basically unprofessional. Well, not necessarily unprofessional, but it was just, he could have been at least, "Hey, chill," gave me a call, you know, a courtesy call, just on some man shit, like, you know, "Hey man, just let you know, you know, I got this issue going on," whatever it was, or just say, "Hey man, I'm no longer interested," or whatever, you know. Outside of that, though, I mean, it is what it is, you know. I would have loved to get into the ring and put some lefts and rights on him and this and that, but hey, you know, it is what it is, man.
Hey, look, bro, like me, bro, and there's nobody on here that knows exactly how that dude operates. And even when he called me, bro, I had conversations with him behind the scenes, like, "Hey, bro, like, I just need that. I need that. You know, and get him in my Discord." He only does it for a show on YouTube. That's all he does it for. That's why when we had those conversations, and I told you, like, "Hey, I hope he does. And if he does, beat the brakes off him, please, for me." You know, like I told you, you know, like, please. But yeah, bro, like, it's just not gonna happen with that dude, bro. Like, I don't even think that dude has diabetes or anything like that. You know, like, I think he just makes excuses because he doesn't want to train, and he just doesn't want to get his ass whooped because he knows he's gonna get his ass whooped. That's just what it is.
And you know who knows, right? Because, excuse me, he seemed like he was with it, right? But the whole time, Dubs was trying to talk him out of it, even when they was on live, right? So who knows what conversations they may or may have not had behind the scenes. But Dubs was like, you know, hey man, you know, I don't think it's, you know, I don't see any point in him. But you know, Gunner was like, hey man, I'm doing this, and hey man, I've already given my word, and it is what it is. We're gonna make it happen, and so on and so forth. So you know, I'm looking at it like, hey Gunner, you know, you were several inches taller than I am. I'm only 5'9". I seen on the live they was speculating about how tall I was, how much I weighed. I'm old. I'm way older than this guy. I think I got him by at least 6 or 7 years. That may not matter when you're 23 and you're 30 and you know you're 32 and you're
when you're older it does.
I'm supposed to be 55. So when you're 55, that's a big difference. I think, you know, he's taller than me, he's heavier than me. You know, he you know what I'm saying, and I parole with level 2 points. So what should he be afraid of?
Hey,
right?
you talking about all that shit, CMC and shit. Like, man, this was retarded, bro. Fuck. Hey, but look, you saying that shit right there, bro. Like, I appreciate you saying that because honestly, bro, like, why would you be scared, right? Like,
right.
But this dude is just like, he's a liar, bro. Like the first fight, it was a charity fight. It was an atrocious fight. You know, it's a bad, you know, show. He never showed up once. And I hate when people say that. Well, hey, you can say what you want about Gunner, but at least he showed up. Showed up to what? To a fight that was already preordained and they had to do the bare minimum. It wasn't a real fight. Like, you don't give anybody that type of credit because it was just like a charity fight. I get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, it's just like, what is it? Like the Hall of Fame game in an NFL?
Right.
Same thing. You know what I'm saying? They don't tackle them. They don't tackle each other. They don't try to hurt each other. You know, I'm not saying that they're trying to hurt each other in the real game, but it's real, raw, physical, right?
Right.
I attribute that to the same thing. And I already knew that dude was going to show up. I hope he did, but he wasn't. But if he gave you his word, I don't care. If I give you my word, even if you whip my ass, at least I kept my word. Right. At least I could say that afterwards. Be like, you know what? Yeah, you know what? You know, hey, this will mess me up. He beat the brakes off me, but I kept my word. And any man like Dubs that could talk him out of that, what kind of man is that? You know, like, so that's going to what you said. Like, maybe Dubs talked him out of it, but nah, bro. Like, no, bro. That dude gave you his word, and it's just crazy.
Right, and knowing, like you said, you know, if Dubs did talk him out of it, he shouldn't have allowed Dubs to talk him out of it. You know what I'm saying? You know, but like I say, to me, he fooled the hell out of me because I definitely thought the dude was serious. You know, I thought he was serious. I thought, you know, hey man, and you know, I had stopped playing basketball because, you know, when I play basketball from time to time, I get injured. So I didn't want to have any excuses like, hey man, you know, this guy's training, I'm training, I get injured and now I can't play. I stopped playing basketball for about 2-3 weeks and stuff. And so, you know, but for whatever reason, it's not gonna, you know, it's not gonna happen. If he was still to reach out to me and said, hey man, you know, I had diabetes or whatever, I'd still be interested in it because the dude who was gonna promote the fight said, you know, it'll take about 8 weeks for the promotion. You know, I got radio people, I got, you know, I put up billboards and this and that. And so that would have given us, that was cool anyway, because we both wanted some time to train, you know, because at that time I probably was like maybe about 195 and I wanted to try to come in at least 180, 175. So, you know, so that was another advantage that he had. He was going to definitely outweigh me by about 25, 30 pounds. And, you know, I don't care what anybody says. When you are fighting someone or boxing someone, the weight makes a big difference because
it's a weight.
You may be more skilled than this dude. He gets in that one heavier punch and down you go. You know, we see it all the time for those of us who watch a lot of fights on social media. I see a lot of these guys just boop, pop, boop. They're doing their thing. And that one big dude gets a punch in, pow. And,
that's it. That's why the weight classes matter.
Most definitely.
Yeah. Hey, look, bro, like I've tried to call this dude out for years. I'm at right now as I stand, I weigh maybe about 182, 183. But I don't care how much I weigh compared to him. I just want him. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to get in the ring with him. I tried for X amount of time, couple years, and through Mikey Chicano too. Shout out to him. But he already knew what it was. You know, like he's not gonna put me in the ring. He's not gonna meet me in the ring. He's gonna say what he needs to say on the live or anything just to keep his subscribers and all that. He's the biggest liar on YouTube, and he tries. Recently, he's trying to excuse it. I mean, he even goes at his own family, makes stories up about his own family, puts his own family up there. You know, like that's the type of individual that he is. You know, and everybody sees him for what he is. But he's such a good liar that anybody coming in at any given time, the algorithm kicks new subscribers in, new viewers, and all that, and they see this dude, and that's what he counts on. That's what he counts on. You know, his word of mouth type shit.
And you know, honestly, I'm not taking shots at Gunner here when I say this. I think it's two things, L. I think you pointed out one thing, that the dude is really, and I hate to really say this, but it seems like he's really like a social media soldier. He says a whole lot of stuff, you know, I mean, because to me, honestly, I sincerely find that weak. You know, if me and you get into it and I'm screaming and hollering at you over the computer, I mean, that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I would try to stay in control because I can't reach you and you can't reach me. If you are an hour away, you might as well be a million hours away. You know what I'm saying? We can't get at each other. And so I honestly think that's something that he does. I don't know if he was like that originally or he just morphed into that once he started doing YouTube, but I've seen that a lot. And then also I think that he lies so much that it's second nature. He doesn't even realize when he's lying, you know. Case in point, one of the last videos I done on him, I pointed out in the video, he was talking about John Diesel. And I guess John Diesel had said, you know, they was at YA. And this was after all the stories that came out about his cousin and stuff, you know, and Super, whatever his cousin's name was. And then he said, you know, John,
the Super Norteño thing.
Yeah, the Super Ricky or whatever.
Yeah.
So in the course of that video, he was saying something about, you know, the reason you didn't recognize me at YA or the reason you recognized me and I didn't recognize you is because the person who's not doing anything always recognizes the person who is doing something. And I didn't recognize you because you wasn't doing nothing. Then instantly he said, well, you know what? I'm tired of it, man. Let's just keep it real. I wasn't doing nothing and you wasn't doing nothing either. It's almost in my mind like he caught himself and said, you know what, damn it, Gunner, enough of these damn lies, right? And that's what he just does, though. He does that so much, you know. He lies just so much that, you know, he doesn't even realize when he's doing it. I first honestly came to his attention through what I believe it was a lie he told in a video. He told a story about some blacks or whatever getting into it with some Southsiders, I believe, and on a 2-yard where a black dude had got a Southsiders mail and it contained a naked picture of his wife, and he kept the picture. And then when it was discovered, you know, and this guy was from Detroit, according to Gunner, right? And so when he was discovered, you know, the blacks didn't want to do nothing with him, and they ended up, the Southsiders ended up getting him or whatever. And then later on, he told the story kind of differently. But me knowing how stuff was, knowing that this guy was from Detroit, knowing that he was 100% in the wrong, and knowing on those level 2s, don't nobody really want to get into it. And knowing that this guy was from Detroit and didn't have no backing, man, they would have hurry up and whooped the shit out that dude. You know, you're wrong. You're walking around. If the story was like he says, you got somebody, the COs gave you some mail, wrong mail. It has a naked picture of somebody's wife, and you got the picture in your photo album showing it like it's yours. You're 100% wrong. And then you're from Detroit, and when they find out, nobody does nothing to you. I don't believe that. You know, I don't believe that.
Hey, bro, this is what he is. He's a storyteller. He's an entertainer. I could very easily make up a story about somebody from New York. Even what a brown dude from New York was a resident. You know what I'm saying? I will make it up right now.
Right.
Hey, a brown dude from New York, Puerto Rican, came, we embraced him as a sureño, and then he was my celly, and he went through my mail, and I caught him going through my mail and jacking off to, you know what I'm saying, like to one of my wife's pictures. You know what I'm saying? You can make shit up so easily. That's what he does.
Most definitely.
He makes things up because he knows that it's not going to be corroborated by anybody because he made it up.
And then, of course, you hit the nail on the head because there are so many similar situations, like you say. And if you have done enough time, like you said, you can come up with an incident. Hey, man, this guy was on the phone. It was somebody else's it was somebody else's phone time. He went over 5 minutes. The guy felt disrespected. He said, "Get away from me." I mean, like you say, it's so many situations that you can just create an event and make it seem like it's something that's likely to happen, because these things happen all the time. You put some fake names with it, and you got you a story. So no, you're 100% correct.
Yeah, bro. And I've already known this dude's his MO. You know, I got this dude down from the beginning, and unfortunately, like me, I refuse to sit here and make some shit up. Right. I may run out of content. I may fucking retell a story, but I'm not gonna sit here and make some shit up that's not true. And if I ever do, I'm gonna start a new channel. Be like, hey, entertaining stories that are disclaimer fake, entertainment purposes only. You know what I'm saying? Like some shit like that. I'm not gonna do that, but I'm just saying, like, damn, at least do that. You know, like, but this is the type of dude that he is, bro. That like super norteño stories, Ricky and all that, how he put his family out there and all that shit. Like, yeah, he's just like he's a different dude, bro. Like he's a piece of shit. That's what he is. For lack of a better word. But yeah, man, I definitely let me get to some of these. You want to answer some of these questions on the comments?
Oh yeah, definitely, most definitely.
For sure. Okay, cool. Let me go in order real quick. And that says, can you ask Chill what he thought about Dubs called IE Crips off-brand Crips, referring to him? Can you read that?
No, I can't see that. Maybe if I switch and throw my reading glasses on, I might be able to see it, but nah, I can't see it. But if you can, maybe you can just read them to me, and
I'll read it to you. Okay. Can you ask Chill what he thought when Dubs called IE Crips off-brands Crips when referred to him?
Right. No, I remember exactly what he's talking about, right? Let me just say this first and foremost quickly. People may think, honestly, I have no problem personally with Dubs. I dislike his character. I think he's a hypocrite, but it just, in this lifetime, it just all depends, right? But in this lifetime, as we're out there in the streets and gang banging and this and that, we run across a lot of stuff. Sometimes we're on the losing end of it. Sometimes we're on the winning end. I honestly just feel just blessed to be out. You know what I'm saying? I have done a lot worse to other people than they have done to me. I have took somebody's life. You know what I'm saying? And so I just feel glad to be here, be out. And my thing is, if somebody has done something to me that is under the worstest that I have done to somebody else, I try to forgive and move on. You know what I'm saying? So, of course, I'm not always perfect, but with that saying, I really have nothing personal against Dubs. But so to me, Dubs is he has some type of mental condition, right? Dubs is the king of trying to clown people or put people down with things that apply to Dubs, right? So without dissing the entire, city of San Bernardino or Santa Barbara, Dubs, you are from Santa Barbara. There is it's no, when you go to prison, it's no tough stigma attached to anybody from Santa Barbara. You know what I'm saying? So trying to say that I'm a off-brand IE Crip when you're from Santa Barbara, I mean, I can see if you're from Compton somewhere, or you're from Watts, or you're from one of the more respected cities, so to me, that's crazy. That's crazy, but that's who Dubs is. He puts people down with things that apply to him. I think IE is a little bit more known than Santa Barbara.
100%. Hey, bro, you said that shit perfectly. Like, that dude thinks that anybody could kill anybody in any city. Straight up. You know what I'm saying? You could be a killer in any city, but that dude right there has nerve to say some shit like that. Okay, it's Inland Business. That was called Chill. Okay, that's the same thing. Shout out to much respect. Okay, so DJs, Scarecrows. Shout out to Chill, much respect, homie. That's right. Sky Joe's Gunners, got no squabbles, fight, embarrass, honestly. Okay, cool. Let me see. Let me get to the questions. Gunner worked on. Okay. Choa Semis, Trabs, Del Sur, Traveso, for sure. Gunner needs to keep a roll of toilet paper or he wets himself. Oh shit! Let me see. Everybody, okay. Let me know. I want to read all of them because they're sending their love to you. We don't call him the runner for nothing. We don't call him the runner for nothing. He runs from everything. It really does. Let me see. Like Joe is Italiano.
Like, I'm looking through that L. Let me just say something I think is extremely
Go ahead.
Shout out to all the, everybody from the South, from the North, whoever, all the Mexicans, the Hispanics or whatever, who doesn't make this about racial stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because if we're going to keep it real, I'm probably really the only black dude who is going at Dubs and Gunner. They have more Hispanic channels on them than ever. They have more, you know what I'm saying? But you have a few people who say, hey, man, you're attacking those guys because they're Hispanic. No, I'm attacking those guys because they attack me and because they're disrespectful.
For the merit.
At some
or
time,
lack of.
Right. And then at sometimes when you be too nice and respectful, people take that as weakness. You know what I'm saying? And so it has nothing to do with race, man. I was, and this sounds sometimes cliche and this and that. My babysitter for the longest, who lived 3 or 4 houses down from me, was Hispanic. Used to babysit, and her mom and my mom were still good friends until the day she passed away a couple of years ago. My mom had lived in that house probably since like 1976. Well-known Hispanic family. They used to babysit me. When I got out, one of the brothers came up there and gave me a big hug, and some cities have issues going on between blacks and Hispanics, but the city that I grew up in, it wasn't one of them. One of my homies passed away not too long ago. The East Side Sapos, they pulled up to the funeral, showed big respect. One of the dudes gave my homie's grandmother a picture of him and my homie when they was in first grade. You know what I'm saying? So it's not about that. So that's all I wanted to say. So, shout out to everybody, man, who doesn't make this about race.
Yeah, no, for sure, bro. Because it's not even about that, bro. You already know my wife. My wife, like, I don't bring that. I don't ever.
Not to cut you off one more time, sorry about that, but that is the only problem I have with Gunner. The racial comments he made, because to me, if you make things racial, then you're racist. That's the only issue that I have. That's the real reason I wanted to get in there and left and right him and nighty-night him. You know what I'm saying? Because of that shit. But outside of that, I don't have no issue with that dude. Okay.
I got a dude that's trying to come in here. I don't know who he is. You mind me bringing him in here real quick?
Your platform.
Okay, cool. But I don't know. Okay, so I'm pretty sure he wants to ask you something. I don't know who he is. Here we go.
Hey.
What's up with it, bro?
Hey, you capping, bro. Stop the cap. Come on. Race doesn't matter.
Fuck out of here.
Leave him on.
You sure?
Yeah, leave him on.
Okay, cool.
I'm not a troll. I'm not gonna show my dick or anything. But
what?
You said what?
Go ahead. What were you saying?
I said this nigga he's lying. Race does matter. Like all that shit he was spewing, all that kumbaya bullshit he was spewing, it's all bullshit, bro.
Who?
This thing over here.
No,
you. You. Yes, you.
It matters when you make it matter. Listen, homie. Listen. Look. If I'm sitting in the room with you, and I'm sitting in the room with a Hispanic dude, and both you guys are being cool, and then suddenly you get up and slap the shit about me. You think I'm gonna fight you any less harder than I'm gonna fight him if he had to slap me?
If you're a real man, yes.
Why would
if I slap the shit out you better do something back, or you're a bitch.
And what I'm saying is, I'm not gonna fight you any less harder than I would have when I would have fought the Southerner if he had to slap me across.
Oh no, my fault. I see what you're saying. Yes,
it doesn't matter. Race matters when people make it matter. If you grow up, listen, man, a person's feelings and the way he feels, has a lot to do with his life experiences. If you grow up in a community where blacks and Hispanics are going at it, then it's gonna matter. Listen, man, if you have ever watched Kev Mack videos when he interviews a lot of those OG Crips and Bloods, they'll tell you, man, I've seen many of them. Man, they say I used to spend the night at Mexicans' houses. We had no problems. You have many gangs that are. You have the Grape Street, and then you have Watts Barrio Grape. Two different races claiming the same hood. And in Riverside, you have Casablanca, you have the Crips, and then you have the Mexicans. You have many gangs that still share the same hood. So that stuff matters when people make it matter. Yeah, it matters when people make it matter. Everybody has racial pride, but if you make the shit matter, then it matters.
Who's dividing us?
Who divided us? Well, that's a good question. Are you talking about who divided us in terms of the gangs or just period?
I want to know your answer. What do you think?
To me, honestly, if we're not just talking gangs, honestly, we have been divided when we come to this country because the white people have always had a stronghold in government type positions and this and that. Even today, look, let me give you a quick example, right? I was at a penitentiary and the blacks were in a position of the MAC rep, the main MAC rep. This dude being a main MAC rep, he was allowed to go to several different yards and talk to people on the guise of talking to people and doing MAC rep duties, but he was allowed to go over there and handle illegal business if he wanted to. At some point in time, the Mexicans started tripping because they wanted that position. Also, when it was time to go to the store for whatever reason, they let this dude, this MAC rep, call people who was going to the store. He ran the canteen. So, of course, he could get blacks in first. He would try to be fair and get everybody in. But, of course, from time to time, he would look out for a few of his homies. So it was many different reasons why the Southerners wanted to get that MAC rep position, right? And so that's just the same with this country, right? If you are in a position of power, you are always going to be able to do things other people is not going to be able to do. So, of course, race matters. Race matters, but in high up positions. I mean, and of course it matters because if you know, prison is a microcosm of the streets. And so if you have a stronghold in certain positions, then you're not going to be treated equal when you're the minority. So yes, it matters, but I'm talking about in the small scope of things. Like me, I don't vote. I don't vote. I don't waste my time in voting because to me,
you don't vote?
Never, because it's not going to change my life. Whoever's the president is not going to change what I'm doing in my life.
And in California,
it's not going to change my life.
Not in California, that's for damn sure. Where are you from, bro?
I'm on the East Coast, but either way, it does not matter.
Where? What part? What state? You don't have to tell me where you live.
Either way, it's just like, look. It doesn't matter who the president is, right? But you should vote in your local elections.
I know you should, but I'm asking you a question, bro. You're on my platform, respectfully. What state?
And like, nigga, it's YouTube, bro. Like, relax. Don't press me, nigga. Don't press me on YouTube, bro. Talking about what city? The city is mind your business. That city. The city is mind your business. I told you,
New York. You for political reasons.
I told you, New
York.
Voting, what do you mean political? We're on a fucking streaming platform. Political.
You're the one talking about elections, bro. Right? You don't want to talk about presidents who you vote for, right? That's what I'm asking you. You can roll your eyes all you want.
I'm not even looking straight here.
This
is rolling my eyes.
I can't ask
That's rolling my eyes. All I said was,
you got the Kentucky fucking.
You're trying to check me, bro. You're trying to check me. Like, relax.
I'm not trying to check.
We're not in the penitentiary. Relax. There's no power structures here. Relax. We're on it. We're on the internet. I'm asking
you a question respectfully.
We're on the internet.
What state do you live in?
I told you New York, and you keep on saying like,
"What's wrong with New York?"
Huh?
What's wrong with New York?
Nothing. All I'm saying is that, like, I told you, and you're like trying to like ask me like probing.
I didn't hear you because you're
like, you're the police and shit. Like, relax, police. All right, like, we got enough police.
Let me ask you a question. So you said race matters. Explain how does race matter?
Race does matter. Race always matters. What?
Who do you vote for, the right or the left?
So I'm centrist. Okay, I vote for whoever serves my interest the best at a given time. So no. Hear me out. So when Obama came out, it was Obama, right? When Joe Biden ran 6 years ago, it was Joe Biden. But when Trump ran, to be fair, I voted for Kamala because I just don't fuck with Trump. I just don't fuck with what he stands for. No, I don't fuck like the whole anti-immigrant thing is just you're doing too much. All right, you're doing too much. So it's just like sometimes emotions can get involved, but for the most part, it's if you serve my personal interests, then I'll vote for you. So it doesn't matter if you're left or right. Does that make sense?
Economy, bro.
Facts.
I voted for Trump.
And no, let me say this right, and that's why I
see, but twice though, because Trump ran 3 times. So there was a time where Trump was not serving your best interest. So like we agree, we're on the same page.
The first time wasn't viable.
Yeah, we're on the same page.
Yes.
And so let me say this: in the broad scope of things, no, you are 100% correct. Race does matter, right? But it all depends on who's dealing with who. Now, when police pull black people over, it matters. It matters because they treat us differently. So it just all depends.
Body cams, though, you can't cheat a body cam.
Yeah, but you can't cheat. But honestly, that's what I thought, right? I thought I was foolish enough to believe that, okay, when these police forces started wearing these body cams, the treatment of minorities would change. Look at the one dude who, his name escapes me right now, the dude who got pulled over on body cam. He jumps out the car and takes off running. The police shoots this dude in the back. And then you have
Wendy's. Talking about the guy in Wendy's in Georgia.
Yo, we're from Cali, bro. We know how gang units perform.
And you happen to have
Cali, bro. I get it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it was
cops are dirty as shit in Cali, bro.
Dirty, and they're still wearing body cams. Look at up there in New York. Those prison guards beat that dude to death maybe 7 or 8 months ago, wearing body cams.
You don't have to
go that far back, bro.
New Yorker.
Like, you can go back a year and find
we need law enforcement, bro. We need law enforcement. That's
what I'm saying. Body cams don't change the systematic behaviors and beliefs of the people wearing the body cams. So we can't be foolish enough to believe that a person is going to change his behavior just because he's donned a body cam.
That's just not true. Come on, you're just saying shit now. No,
Look,
brother,
bro,
like
you
you're
can't
preaching,
say that.
you're preaching, and you're a very good speaker, but you're speaking a whole lot of bullshit. Relax.
So how has wearing a body cam changed the behavior of the law enforcement?
Because, nigga, no one is trying to fucking expose themselves doing dirt on the fucking camera, bro. Relax. Body cams expose black people more than they expose the police. You know that. Don't disagree with me. If you disagree with me, I'm gonna leave the fucking channel.
I disagree with you. Get on like
you're lying. Stop lying, bro. Stop lying. You're doing too much. You're doing too much. Relax. You're lying. You're lying.
Hey.
You're an A1
You told him something. Hold on.
What do
you told him something, and he responded, and he just kept saying he's lying. Let him respond, bro.
I'm listening. That's why I stopped talking. I'm listening.
Let him respond. But you said that shit like 5 times. But
the police kick people's asses on body cam every day. You can go to YouTube every day and see the police kicking somebody's ass wearing a body cam. That body cam haven't changed anything, man. That's gonna be my next YouTube doing body cam reactions. Man, I got about 300 videos already downloaded.
How many subscribers do you have?
That's every day on body cam.
How many subscribers do you have?
I haven't started the channel because I'm getting the content before I start the channel. I'm saving the content so I can have
Brother Future over here. Brother Future. Always got a plan. Look.
Bro, you need to be like Officer Tatum. I watch him all the time. Keep stoic. Right now, you're too emotional. Doing all this, like
me? I'm emotional.
Yes, please. Keep it professional. I'm just trying to help you because I'm gonna ask you for your point of view next. Please keep it professional, aesthetically. You know what I'm saying? Please. Because I know you're frustrated, bro. I know you're frustrated. But let old boy get off his opinion. Yeah, exactly. Even you just taking a breath. You know, just stay stoic.
You're extremely
stoic and let old boy finish his point.
You're extremely theatrical for men in California. Y'all, this stuff is just like honestly, it's a lot of it's feminine energy.
Whoa!
It's extremely over exaggerated.
Relax.
We're having
super exaggerated.
Doing too much.
Look,
feminine?
You can't just expect us. You can't
Relax.
expect him to just time out because you say time out when you've been doing all this shit. Like, no, bro. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Stay stoic. Listen to his response. Listen to his response, and then he'll rebut.
I have thick skin. You can call me stupid. You can call me retarded. You can say I'm wrong, but like feminine, bro. Come on, bro. Let's be real, bro. Feminine, though, like, come on, bro.
Maybe.
Come on, bro. That's too much. You know that's too much.
I don't know a man who does all this and claps.
Come on, bro. Feminine.
We're having a simple conversation, homie.
You can get killed over that shit, bro. Relax. Come on.
Let's
bro.
reset.
That's too much.
Let's reset.
I'm here out of respect. I'm listening. I'm not interrupting. I'm not talking. Like, I'm chilling.
University of Kentucky. Let's reset. Let's reset.
I don't know any men who conduct themselves like that, homie. We're having a simple conversation, homie. Everything is just
take it personal, bro. Let him
roll
finish.
and all that.
I don't know any men. Come on, bro.
Your face expression says
call me a whole bitch, bro. Come on.
I mean, man, listen. We're having a simple conversation, right? I disagree with some of the things you're saying. I'm not doing all this, and you're lying, and it's just a lot, homie. It's just a lot. That's all. But it's a lot. It's just a simple conversation. If you disagree, you disagree.
All right.
Your response?
No, I'm chilling, bro. I don't want to be too feminine.
Now you're too mad to give a response.
No, whoa. I'm definitely not mad. First of all, happy Friday to the people on the panel. Happy Friday to the people on the chat. We just chilling, bro. Like, niggas are not mad, bro. We chilling.
But you're on here, and
I don't believe
give
that
you a chance to respond.
And it's not anything wrong with this, right? But actually, it's a great thing. I don't believe you have been in the streets. You haven't witnessed things that I witnessed. So maybe you view things in a different.
How old are you?
I'll be 55 in a couple of days.
Damn, black don't crack. I thought you were like 40-something.
Black don't crack like a motherfucker.
Golly. Hey, Unc, you got it, bro. Hey, preach, Unc.
Hey, look, bro.
You got it, bro.
Hey, bro. I'll tell you this much. You jumped on here, bro. Like, for real, I appreciate you jumping on here. Hey, bro, we're from Cali. We're prisoners, bro. Like ex-prisoners. We did a long time. He did.
Hold on, how much is a long time? Niggas do 3 years.
Hold on.
I did
24. I'm trying. This goes to our mentality, right? I did 21 years combined, 15 years straight on a prison term. He did 24 years on his prison term, right? Straight.
You're bad lawyers, bro. 24 years?
So I'm just trying to point that out, not because
we caught 3 bodies. We caught 3 bodies for 24 years, bro.
Hey, look,
I didn't have a bad lawyer. I was guilty.
I'm just trying to. The only reason I'm bringing that up is so you could get the psychology of where this is coming from, especially us being from California. We witnessed gang.
You say California's not special, bro. East Coast.
I'm not saying it's special. It is
California, bro. Us West Coast, we niggas, we different over here.
Listen to me. No, hold on, chill. Hold on. Respectfully. Hold on real quick. Sorry, chill. The only reason I bring up Cali is not because we're special. The gang units in our cities that used to abuse us, the same dudes that used to go to school with us, that we used to bully in some cases, ended up being cops. And they were doing gang member tactics against us, just like we were doing to them. That's our mentality. That's our mentality, bro.
That makes sense.
Like I got shot up by gang units off duty at 3 a.m. in the morning in my neighborhood, bro. This is why I'm not saying we're special. I'm just telling you this is the symptoms of the California psychology.
That makes sense. I hear you.
That's all it is, bro. So it's not that we're special. It's just a fact of what we went through. That's it. Him, me, and hundreds of thousands of motherfuckers throughout the decades. That's all I'm trying to say.
I hear you. And thank you for breaking it down, because I didn't understand it before. Because honestly, like, we are a little different over here on the East Coast. So I did not understand it, but now I understand it. You broke it down in a way that I can understand. I appreciate that, and I respect it.
Yeah. Yeah, because when we say we're from Cali, look, I know New York dudes rock a different way. Mm-hmm. New York is special. Texas is special. Cali is special. That's the 3 states. the three states that I feel like are like the most rocking states as far as like, but we're different. At the same time.
Every state has their own swag, and even Northern Cali. Northern Cali.
That's true. Northern and Southern, yeah.
It's extremely different, you know.
In fact, y'all don't rock with each other, right? Northern and Southern California.
Nah,
Cali's a big ass state,
right? It's a big fucking state.
The lingo is different. The music is different. You know, everything.
You're right. No, you're right. You're right. Facts.
There are no Crips and Bloods in Oakland in Oakland, San Francisco. There aren't too many major cities now in the United States that don't have Crips and Bloods. I remember one time when New York was saying they would never, you know, they used to clown Crips and Bloods. Now they're emulating, you know. So besides Chicago, maybe Louisiana, it's not too many major states that don't have Crips and Bloods now. But even their gang banging is still very different from the California gang banging. It's, I mean, the gang banging in the 80s and 90s in California was just very different. I mean, it's hard to explain if you didn't experience it.
No, you were there, bro. You 55, bro. Honestly, like, I'm not even trying to troll. Like, I'm actually really curious. I want your perspective. I know you were there. So how's it different, Unc?
Chicago is another one. And then I'm in Louisiana right now. And I know, Chill, what you said, like, bro, like, certain cities in different states are fucking crazy, bro. Crazy. For sure, bro. Like,
but see, this is the difference between Cali and a lot of those states, right? Social media has influenced the urban and street culture in a lot of those states, right? Rap music, social media, even the Chicago gangbanging drill culture scene. But California was wild before all that. You know, and what's so different about California is, and I'm not from Los Angeles. I'm from a city that's probably about an hour east of Los Angeles. When I went
to Southern Cali, bro, we set the standard.
And
Bloods, especially.
When I went to Los Angeles, my first time when I was gang banging, I was amazed at how close the Crips and the Bloods were. We were going down the street to a buddy of mine who happened to be from a blood hood. There was a Crip on the phone, two or three blocks down. There was dudes all in red, and so these are the dudes that are fighting and going back and forth with each other. And it just the whole dynamics of California gangbang is crazy and it's senseless. But at the same time, it is something that was happening. I mean, you know, it's very wild and wicked, and it just, like I say, unless you really experience that firsthand, Crips, the Bloods, the Southerners, all that, it's just wow, you know. It's just very wild. And when I was growing up, you had the Southerners fighting the Southerners, and you had the Crips. The black gangs were fighting the black gangs, and the Hispanic gangs, the Mexican gangs were fighting the Mexican gangs. Not until the early 90s did you start having black gangs clash with Mexican gangs. So it's just like I said, man, it's very different.
We know the history for sure, bro. I know exactly what you're talking about. I mean, I'm going on 42. I'm younger than you guys. I mean, I don't know how old boy is right there, but like, but yeah, bro. Trust me, bro. Like,
hey, and then when you born it, yeah, I just automatically assumed that you was from Cali. If you don't mind me asking, how did you happen to see this live and pop in? So you're not familiar with me and L here?
He jumped on, but yeah. How did you find my channel?
Hey, bro, don't worry about how I found it.
What was the reason? No.
It's not about how I found the channel, bro. I got sources, bro. I'm well connected. All right?
Listen.
Niggas in the chat, some weird ass dudes, straight pure. Like, bro, hey, relax. Y'all relax, bro. Don't worry about how I found this channel. I'm here right now.
I just assumed that
why can't you just tell us how you came to this channel? Like, I would appreciate how you came to my channel, honestly.
Well, who knows? Hell, he might have just been scrolling, because I've done that before. Sometimes I'm just, you know, you're on live, you see some people stopping. I'll stop in for a minute, listen to what they're talking about.
Yeah.
When you popped in, I just assumed that you were from Cali, because we have you know, L and I, we both have California prison channel. So I just assumed that you were from California. That's all, you know.
No.
So that's why he's asking, because I
You know, I'm a random. I just found the channel, you know. Just,
okay. Oh, I hope you stay. I hope you
live.
stay, bro, because I mean, there's a lot of dudes that popped up randomly too. You know what I'm saying? Like, so you're from what part of New York are you from? Like, where did you grow up? I don't want to know where you live. I'm interested, bro, because I lived in New York for a little bit. Newark, New Jersey. Not New Jersey, but
oh, Jersey.
Brooklyn. Okay. I lived there for a little bit, and I moved down to Pennsylvania, in Scranton, and all that. So that, to me, it's just like I want to know, like, you know, it's this nigga fucking. I don't know if he left or he got kicked out on accident. I don't know.
I think he disappeared on us. You know, yeah, the brother was let me say different. He was a different dude, I guess, you know.
Yeah, no, I know, bro. Just he was trying to talk about them politics and shit like that. I can fucking talk him down all the time, bro. Like as far as that shit goes. But yeah, bro, like I told you, bro, like I mean, it was interesting for sure, you know, like.
And that's the thing that people don't know about me, El. I love to debate. You know what I'm saying? I'm not necessarily into arguing, but I love to debate. You know, and when you're from a different culture, he was from a totally different culture. A lot of times, and I could tell just by the way he talked, he doesn't have any street experience whatsoever, right? And so when you don't experience certain things that are foreign to you, at times they will not be. They don't seem likely. Like earlier when I was talking about when you don't have certain attributes, you will not automatically attribute them to other people because it's not in you. And when he has not experienced something, it's kind of hard for him. That's why to me it's in my opinion, it's hard a lot of times for a lot of white people who are the majority to understand the struggles of minorities because they don't face them on a day in and day out basis. I'm pretty sure, El, you know, you and a lot of other Hispanics like myself, we'll go in the stores and eyes just follow us. You got the storekeeper, the people behind the clerks and shit just following us. You know, you're on one aisle, you look up, this motherfucker done popped up on an aisle. You go to another aisle, all of a sudden he come over there and start you know, you get tired of that shit all the time.
Real shit.
So, I mean, but if you don't experience that, you don't believe it can happen to you. Like, you know, a lot of times when white people get pulled over, the officers treat them very kindly. How are you doing, Mrs. Smith? Can I see your license? Do you know you had a tail light out? Well, just be sure to get that fixed and move it right along. So the encounters that they have with the police are friendly. So when they hear about a police doing something to somebody that's a minority, in their mind, oh, they must have done something, because every interaction they've had with the police has always been pleasant. So they can't fathom the police doing shit. They can't fathom the police shooting L in the back and all that type of shit. If they shot you in the back, you had to do something. You know what I'm saying? So they can't. So I understand.
They had it coming.
I understand why they don't understand, and I no longer even try to convince them. They'll never be able to understand because they haven't lived the type of life minorities have lived.
100%, 100%, bro. That's why I had to bring up the gang unit shit, like, because it's just like, it really, sometimes it depends on where you live, 100%.
No, most definitely.
Yeah. And where we grew up, bro, like you said, bro, like, we're fucked. You know, like, it's a wrap for us.
Right.
You know, like, we don't get the fuck out the car, and they wonder why dudes catch live cases on the cops.
Right.
Because the way they approach us, it's a traumatic event, and we're already prone to being with the business. You know, it's not like it's one of those things where it's just like, if I have a gun, if a cop pulls me over, oh, I'm gonna shoot that dude. But how they escalate it, you know what I'm saying? How they get at us and all that, like, boom, it ends up being that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's a fucked up turnout, a fucked up fucking conclusion. But yeah, bro, like, for sure. Like, I hear what you're saying.
And there was a time in my life I love to see shit happen to cops. You know, now I'm not 100% anti-cop. Now I'm 100% anti-bad cop. You know what I'm saying? Because
bad cop
who are assholes out there, right? So my thing about the cops is the bad cops. You have the power to fuck my whole life over on a lie or something. You know, you can say, hey man, you can plant some drugs on me. You can take me to jail just for 2-3 weeks. Maybe in that 2 to 3 weeks, I couldn't get to my job. Now I've lost my apartment. I've lost
exactly
kids and all that. You don't know how much a lie can fuck my life up. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
That's one person I love to see go to jail is a crooked officer. I have no problem wanting to seeing a crooked officer go to, because you're on a different type of playing field. I don't have just like the crooked cops in the penitentiary, you know, they have a power we don't have. You can come in our cell and fuck our cell up, and then all of a sudden when we get mad, then you want to turn back into a officer and write us up for it. So now not only have you wronged me, then you want to take it to an administration level when you have disrespected me as a man. You know what I'm saying? I go to fighting back or something. Now you turn back into the cop. You write me up. You lie on me. All that type of shit. So, you know.
The moment that we give them the satisfaction of reacting, we give them the right to write up, and we're fucked.
And
it's a wrap.
I beat a participation in a riot like that. And my thing was, okay, the riot was between the IEs and the Bloods, right? So why did you guys write me up? Why did you guys lie on me? It wasn't anything personal, right? But against the cops. But their lie is what made me beat it, because you had 6 or 7 officers saying they maced me and my homie who was fighting 2 of the Bloods. They maced us. They maced us 4 or 5 different times. We wouldn't stop. They kept macing us, continue. They never maced us. We didn't have to go get decontaminated and all that type of shit. And so because of that, I just so happened they called. I presented my case. He found me not guilty. He found everybody else not guilty. But my thing is, why did you guys have to lie about the shit? You had 5 or 6 officers, and that's what really made me beat it. Had they not lied and said they maced me, I told the lieutenant, hey, you know how that mace is. You know if they had maced me, I would have been burning. But my thing is, why lie? If you didn't see me, you didn't see me. But you know, that's just I just don't understand that type of shit. You know, you take your power and you know it. You do some bullshit when you get it.
Yeah, well, you already know that they back each other up. You know, I feel like some of them wanted to tell the truth, but I mean, they're going to be ostracized by their own. You know what I'm saying? Like, even COs, it's a whole culture. You know what I'm saying? Like, but yeah, it doesn't make it right, you know, like, and we're the ones that get fucked.
Right.
And there's a lot of dudes that caught cases over that shit. You know, like, it's fucked up.
Maybe some people may disagree with me, right? But I had a homie, and I agree with him 100%. I didn't understand why when they was in the hole and they in Corcoran, when they was coming out fighting, I don't understand why the blacks and the Hispanics continued to come out and fight, knowing that the guards was going to shoot at them. Man, fuck that shit. We're not going to give the guards an opportunity to kill us. We'll catch each other. If we have a problem, we'll catch each other on our own time. We're not going to come out here and play this game for the guards and let them kill us and lie on us. I don't understand, you know, why those guys continue to clash like that. You know, I just don't.
It's just the politics, bro. Like, it's just like throughout the time that we did on our side, before them dudes got let out to the main line again, the MM members, bro, trust me, those on our side too were like, imagine like we're neighbors. You know what I'm saying? Like, we program for X amount of time. We're cool, you know, like, hey, you need a soup, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Things like that. And then the word comes down, hey, it's going to kick off. I hated that shit, bro.
Right.
All my stab wounds that I have was from that Centinela riot with your people.
Right.
And I didn't agree with it then. But we have to follow suit. Why? Because if we don't, what's going to happen to us?
Right. And no, and I understand certain situations like that, but I'm talking specifically with when they was in the hole. Even if we are the most hated neighbors, you know, we can't wait to get each other. But we know that these cops are intentionally shooting people in fistfights. To me, it makes no sense.
But the politics is still extend to anywhere. The hole, the shoe.
I understand that, but I'm just saying that it seemed like people would have more common sense than continue to go out there and just make ourselves targets for the police who hate us anyway. That's all I'm saying.
And they just pick us off.
Right.
I know. And they just pick us off, and they're sitting there laughing at us.
Right.
Divide and conquer. They're making up reasons. They're doing certain shit to make blacks and browns to go at it with each other. Yeah, I get it, bro. I seen this shit too, bro. It's just like the politics is fucked up.
We often hear it in these bigger cities, right? The police picking up a Crip and taking him and dropping him off in a blood hood, right? Or vice versa or whatever. If that ever was to happen with me, I would tell the homies around, hey, get this dude to pass. We'll catch you on our own time. We're not going to let the police participate in what we got going on. You know what I'm saying? We're not going to let the police bring you over here and then when he leaves, lay you down. You know what I'm saying? That's just,
and you know what? What was that movie where they dropped off fucking a couple of Sureños and a couple of blacks? Oh, Menace Society. They dropped off a few freaking blacks. Kane and freaking
right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Buddy,
and essays, you know what I'm saying? Like that type of shit, of course.
Right.
But the prison system is different. You know, they were like, you know what? And in the streets is like then cops, we know their tactics. But in the prison system, bro, it's so enclosed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's like you don't have that luxury. You know, we didn't have the luxury.
And no,
you know?
I get it. I just dislike crooked cops so much that I'm not gonna participate in anything they got going on. You know, that's just my thing. I just don't, you know, it's because it's not an even playing field. I'm not gonna be a part or a plan of anything that those guys got going on if I can help it. You know, to me, that's my biggest enemy before anybody is a crooked officer.
No, for sure, bro. I I remember like earlier when the gang units came over there, Kowalski, that was the gang unit sergeant in our area. One of my homeboys, for some crazy reason, life ended up hooking him up with his daughter. And that dude found out and he came to Logan, my neighborhood. We were in the alley chilling. I was a youngster, bro. Must have been like 13 years old with all my older homeboys. You know, all of us are strapped, whatever. I wasn't. I was a kid. But I'm right there with my older homeboys, little cholo, you know what I'm saying? Like, and they came by. They didn't even lights, nothing. They came and just started blasting at us. These were cops, bro, cops.
Yeah.
And so that's what I was trying to tell that dude. Like, that's why I wanted to make that impression on him because he's never experienced shit like that. I experienced it. You know, that was the most extreme experience. The other ones was just me getting beat down by cops and gang units and all that shit.
Right.
When I ran every time. You know, like if they caught me, they caught me. If they didn't, they didn't. But when they caught me, they beat the shit out of me.
Right.
Hey, if you catch me, okay, handcuff me, put me in the car. Hell no, they beat the shit out of me. They beat the fuck. I went to every single time I got locked up, I had black eyes.
Yeah.
How is that ethical?
And I've had a driver's license since the age of 16. I had a driver's license and a motorcycle license, but one of my first cars was a Cutlass Supreme on laces with the blue Phantom top. And when they would pull me over, the first thing, they wouldn't even ask me for my license a lot of times. They tell me to get out and sit on the curb. Get out and sit for what? You haven't even.
Give a fuck.
Yeah, you haven't. I got a license. Then they walk to the car. Oh well, seems like I smell weed. I don't even smoke weed. You know what I'm saying? But that would always be their thing to search the car because, you know, those were cars that was made popular, of course, by gang members and all that old type of stuff. So, you know, it just, man, I just don't like the way they can, you know, lie on a person and then, you know, fuck your life over and all that. Just, you know, it's to me, it's real fucked up.
Yeah, for real. Hey, what would you say is like your, as far as the subject that we're on, right? I mean, you could either tell us the story or not. It doesn't matter. Like, what would you think is the worst experience you had with gang units when they snatched you up?
To be honest, I haven't had too many bad experiences, right? Like I said, you know, I've had a license. I don't smoke weed and this and that, and so, you know, the one time I think I had a bad experience with them when they handcuffed me. We was coming from the movies and they handcuffed me, you know, detained me for a while, maybe about 30 minutes, an hour. And I don't know if somebody called my dad, some type of way my dad ended up popping up there and this and that. But, you know, for the most part, because like you said, when we was young, we would run from them. You know, I've been running from the police sometimes just for fun. We see them, we just take off running, you know. So I've not necessarily had any really extremely bad experiences with them as far as just getting beat up and getting dogged, you know. I remember one time I was leaving Cali going to Montana, and I drove through Vegas, and the police pulled me over because of my car. You know, I had a Toyota Corolla with a nice little paint job, you know, on some gold rims and this and that, and they, you know, made these excuses. Oh, well, the car's only this amount of pounds. You and your buddy weigh this much. You guys got luggage on the back. These rims right here, it only supports X amount. So you're driving an illegal car. So unless you let us search the car, we're gonna impound your car. You know, this type of bullshit, you know, and so, you know, sure. I'm young, I got a bunch of gold on, because they thought I was gonna be something. They thought they was gonna find some drugs in the car. So just stuff like that, you know, just stuff like that. Really had any bad experiences with them just beating me up or dogging me?
An ass whooping for me, my homeboy, Little Stomper, he knows who he is. He used to be called Youngster. We're sitting there on Spurgeon Street, Logan, where I'm from. Not the Logan from San Diego. It's a completely different hood. It's not a branch. It's not an offshoot. It's none of those things. And we're sitting there, bro, at like 2:30 in the morning, chilling, bro, like on the stairs. And we seen two cops in the middle of the night coming from both ways, right? And okay, all right. And we had a 357. Well, my boy had a 357. He's like, look, boom, he handed it to me. I'm gonna go this way, you go that way. I grabbed it, boom. And he started running, right? We started running. When we got to the end of the alley, we were surrounded. He's like, give me that shit. I gave it to him, and I told him, look, I'm going to go this way. There's two cops this way and one cop that way. I'm going to run towards the two cops. Get away with the strap. He ran back. And I ran towards the cops. I sacrificed myself. But I didn't know that them cops had a passenger cop on the side. I thought it was just a driver's cop. So I'm fast. I'm young. So I'm going. He's gone, right, with the strap. Get away. He ended up getting away. I got past the first car, and I got clotheslined. Boom. By the passenger cop. I got clotheslined, bro. And they beat the shit out of me, put me in the back, threw me in the back car, and took me everywhere looking for him. And I told him, like, he ran this way towards the enemy side, right? Long story short, he got away. He never got snatched for that. I went to jail and all that bullshit. Didn't have nothing on me except for like fleeing and shit like that. But yeah, bro, they didn't have to beat the shit out of me. Right. You know, like they beat the fucking brakes off me, bro. Like when I got home, bro, the next 2 days, bro, my king were hurting and shit. Like it was fucked up, you know. But I'm good. And when I came back to the neighborhood, bro, they're like, hey, where have you been? Motherfucker, where you think I've been? Motherfucker, I just got out of jail, stupid motherfucker. Like, yeah, but everything that always comes out in the wash, no matter what, you know. So yeah, my homeboy, he got away with that shit. He knows that shit, motherfucker. He's locked up right now. He's
hey, that was a stand-up move right there, L.
Yeah, and yeah, he ended up killing some dudes in a motel. He should be out in a handful of years, but yeah. But yeah, bro, that's the type of shit we do in the neighborhood, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, the motherfuckers like, I'm a street. That why you think a lot of my homeboys have been on my channel, you know, but they can't stay for long. Why you think a lot of my homeboys have been on my channel, dog? Like, for real, because they know that me, my brother, and my homeboys, like, come on, dog. Like, shit, like, I went through the gutter. Bro. Like, and I wish I could shake it completely, but I'm never going to be able to.
Yeah.
I'm going to do it to the extent where I can stay out 100%, you know? Let me see. Ask him if he thinks whites get treated the same way as the rest of the outlaws. That's a question for you.
Not at all. Not at all, right? I mean, in my opinion, right, a white dude has to be a severe fuck up for the courts to view him, you know, as a loss or whatever. And man, when I was going to court, I was in the county jail for 2 years fighting my charges, right? And I would see a whole lot, man. And I would see, you know, a lot of whites in certain situations get slaps on the wrist. You know, I can't remember. And to me, it was crazy, right? The exact particulars, but it was a case where I believe this white dude, he owned a radio station, and he had hired, I think he had wanted his wife dead or something. And he hired this other guy to kill her. I don't think they end up killing her. I think they got caught some type of way. But the guy who he paid, the guy who accepted the contract to kill the broad or whatever, he ended up getting life. The dude who owned the radio station, who came up with the plan to begin with, he ended up 2 or 3 years. I remember he was in the court telling the guy, "I'm sorry." He was crying, you know, because the guy had got a life sentence. But I'm thinking to myself, how did this motherfucker get a small amount of time? And it was his whole idea to begin with, you know. But I've seen so many different situations in there that, you know, a lot of times, man, unless a white dude was a career criminal, he got slaps on the wrist. Look at that dude who was it Polyclass? Some white guy had kidnapped somebody, or I don't remember if it was Polyclass, but this white dude had a life sentence in Utah for kidnapping. Then they let him out. Then he got right back out. Was it that he had somewhere in California? They ended up catching him. He had kidnapped somebody, some girl, and had her up under some boards in the backyard or something. But he had, or was it the white guy in Utah, the Mormon, who had kidnapped the one girl? But I mean, just to me, it seems like a lot of times, unless they're career criminals, you know, they definitely get treated a little different. Well, a lot different, in my opinion, from what I've experienced and what I've saw.
Good shit. Let me put this up there for a couple of seconds real quick. Eric from Stockton just asked me, "Yo, L, what about the hunger strikes? Were you there for that? I heard stories about it from my OG in my city, but he's a northerner. How did the Sureños manage different? I would die different." Look, I literally just dropped a video on that a couple of days ago. And it gets shit. No views. Go to the video that I just dropped a couple of days ago. But I get it, bro. I haven't dropped videos in a long ass time, so the algorithm is not gonna put it out there. So Eric, after this live, go to my videos. And the latest video is on the hunger strikes. So yeah, but let me go up here for sure. Hey, I appreciate you answering that. Here's another one for you. Hey, Jill, what's your thoughts on the Israelite brothers or Muslim in there?
To be
cop out, or is it real? Can they get involved in, let's say, like a riot or stuff like that?
Well, it all depends, right? I don't know much about the Israelites, right? But you know, it just all depends from individual to individual, right? In terms of when they turn Muslim, because you have, you know, the religion, of course, is Islam, but you have a lot of dudes who call it Prislam because they're saying that you're just you're really just a Muslim that's gang banging in prison, you know, and a lot of that stuff is somewhat similar. You know, I've seen a lot of.
I love your fucking. My bad to interrupt you, but I love your fucking intro song because you actually acknowledge that shit briefly in your intro song, how they all hide shit in their Bibles. Go ahead, my bro. I'm remiss. Go ahead.
No, it's all good. And so a lot of times it's that, you know. Then I have ran across some individuals who I feel are sincere. So a lot of times, you know, it's dudes, man, who are using religion, whether it's Christianity or being a Muslim, to escape the politics of what's going on the yard, so they don't have to be involved and be held accountable, right? And in terms of asking, can they get involved in stuff? Yeah, see, it all depends, right? I've seen a lot of Crips or Bloods who choose to go Muslim. Their homies are like, okay, well, hey, man, listen, you got to pick a side, right? Because you can't get into it with somebody and then now you want the Crips to come over here and help you. You got the Muslims over there help you. You know, who are you going to ride with? And, you know, what is going to be your decision? Because when you get into it, if you're not Cripping, we're not with you. You know, let the Muslims or the Christians handle that. You know what I'm saying? So it just all depends. And then, like I said, once again, I've ran across individuals who I feel are sincere in their religion, in their conversion. So it just depends, you know. It's on a case by case basis.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like for us, it's like anybody that runs Christian or any type of religion. I mean, I don't think I've ever ran into a Muslim Sureño, but the Christian Bible, right? Was cool, respects for sure. But if you're sitting there getting high, doing drugs and all that shit, then obviously you're not gonna be taken serious.
Right.
And on top of that, you're gonna become a target. You know, for real. Because if you're really genuine, Charamuta, Dubs the Charamuta, same thing.
Right.
He was running Christian on the other side, on the SNY side, for longer than he was mine. That's the crazy part.
Right.
He utilized that fucking technique while talking all kinds of bullshit. That's why Exposed Tube was on there on his bumper as well. And it's just like, bro, like, if you're really genuine about what you're doing, good. Much respects. For us, even if you were Christian or not, religious, and you were not active because you were Christian, not SNY, not active because you were Christian, you still were expected if it kicked off with other races.
Right. And the same with blacks, you know, if something jumped off, you know, damn,
jumped off, yeah.
You're expected to ride and participate for your folks, right? And I have many Muslims who are extremely active, you know what I'm saying? Because like I said, once again, a lot of those dudes come from a gang banging background, you know, so that, you know, that certain type of violence and certain type of reaction when stuff is jumping off is still in them. Now it's a trip right now for whatever reason with the blacks. A lot of times dudes who are Christian, that seemed like turning Christian. It seemed like it's more frowned upon than turning Muslim, because I guess it's viewed as a more passive religion. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh man, Chill turned Christian. It's like, oh man, Chill is at a level 2. He as far as on a scale of 1 to 10. Oh man, Chill turned Muslim. Oh, okay, he's on a level 5. He's kind of, you know, he's still a little turned down, but you know what I'm saying? It's like if you go Muslim, they don't view it as bad for whatever reason as going Christian. And like I said, maybe it's because Christian is seen in the eyes of many as a passive religion.
And I'm glad you brought that up, because that's why I was pointing. Because Islam, like from what I heard, bro, like I mean, I read some of the Quran, and you know, they got some militant shit in there. Yeah, but for real, like, but I mean, even if, like, I mean, it's kind of like unheard of for Hispanics, because we're really like Christians or Catholics, right? Because the Spaniards came to our side of the world, the New World, you know what I'm saying? South America, Central America, North America, Mexico, all that, Central America. I'm Salvadoreño. I'm from El Salvador, you know, Central America. That's my people. So de Central America. So yeah, Christianity is more passive, like you said.
Right. But not in all cases, because I've seen some Christians that'll get cracking too. So like I said, it's on a case by case basis. But I think overall that, you know, it's viewed. But I've seen some stone cold gangsters, Crips and Bloods, turn Christian and really be committed. But like I said, that fire is still in them if you rub them the wrong way. So it's definitely on a case by case basis. But I think overall, you know, Christianity is looked at as the more weaker religion.
Exactly. And like I said, it's just like, but if you're sitting there getting high every day, you know what I'm saying, slamming heroin into your veins,
right,
and doing the same shit unworthy of a Christian or a Muslim, you know what I'm saying? Like, obviously you're a fucking hypocrite type shit, you know, but everybody has their own relationship with God.
Right.
But you know, there's like a radicalized. I mean, if you're talking about like Iran and things like that, I'm talking about, you know what I'm saying, like jihad. You know what I'm saying? Like when it comes to the Islam type of doctrine, that's completely different from Christianity.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like it really is. You know, because they have a militant mindset towards them. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I get that. I understand that fully. So yeah, man, I'm glad you brought that up. And it's just like, to us on our side, it's like we can't respect that, you know, like meaning like if you claim to be Christian or whatever the fuck, and you're sitting there not doing Christian values, I feel like all of us are already gonna be cynical anyways. You know, like we're gonna be like, you know what, you're just hiding behind it. You know, you're hiding behind it, being trying to put in work. Because for our cause, if you declare yourself to be a Christian or following a religion, whatever, it excludes you from putting in work. It excludes you from being put in rotation to be the next one eventually to stab somebody.
Right.
But so the only thing that's expected of you is if it kicks off on the yard, then you have to follow suit. That's it. That's the only thing that's expected of you. We don't care if you're religious or not. You know, like numbers are everything. Blacks against browns, you know what I'm saying? Browns against whites, you know, Asians, bulldogs, norteños. It don't matter. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's it. If you're on a riot, it don't matter what you preach. You're gonna, you know, it excludes you, it exempts you from
other situations.
Putting in work. Putting in work. You know what I'm saying? Stabbing a dude off the yard, killing somebody that owes money, that was politically in the wrong, what have you. You know what I'm saying? Like, so for sure. That's how our side functioned. 100%. Let me see. Eric says, I'm gonna check it out. The saludos from Phoenix. That's right. Chill can definitely rap. Oh, hey, bro. You got skill, bro.
Hey, thank you, man. Appreciate
it. Hey, what have you dropped recently?
Man, I've been procrastinating. I wanted to have another mixtape out probably 3 or 4 months ago, man. I've been procrastinating and, you know, just living, man, and enjoying, you know, in the morning I have my grandson and he just turned 4. So I have him from like maybe 7:30 to like maybe 6:30, 7 o'clock at night. And then sometimes my granddaughter's over here, she's 8, you know, and so I just, you know, they want to go to Chuck E. Cheese and to the park. And so that's why my uploading is still so inconsistent. So I just been chilling, man. And then really just, you know, being free, I don't find as much time to write or put songs together like I did when I was locked up. Cause like I said, I wanted to drop 3 or 4, you know, mixtapes this year. So hopefully I'll have something out by August. You know, I'm still, whenever I do drop my next mixtape, I'm gonna still have that song on there, the Dubs disc. I'm gonna still have that on there. And I just gotta get to it. Actually, I got about 7 or 8 songs already complete. I just need to go, record them and stuff. So I just been procrastinating, which is crazy because I got a cousin. My cousin has his own studio. He shoots videos and all that. So it's no reason that I shouldn't be working and getting,
procrastinating.
Procrastinating, man.
Bro, I think me and you are the biggest procrastinators on YouTube.
Yeah.
Real shit. Look at this one right here. Chill always sporting that Puma gear. What's up with the Puma gear, bro?
Hey, so the Puma gear, right? 2 reasons. First and foremost, the it's a Puma outlet, right? It's an outlet literally maybe about 5 miles from where I grew up at, right? And so when I go down to visit my mom, I always go down there, right? And then a lot of the Puma stuff, it looks more stylish than the Nike stuff they have at that outlet. And then it's way more cheaper. A Puma t-shirt is $10 as opposed to a $25 a Nike shirt. I've always been, like even when I was selling dope and at a certain point in time, and I kept $40,000 or $50,000 put up, but I just couldn't see it in me to go buy no $170 jeans when I can go get me some khakis, $15, $20, a $60, $70 t-shirt when I can go get a pack of t-shirts for $3 for $5 or $15 or whatever. So it just, to me, the only bad thing about the Puma stuff is if you get a stain or something on it, you might as well throw it away. It's not coming out. But outside of that, I can go get 8-9 Puma shirts for $80 or turn around and get me 3 or 4 Nike shirts. So I like the casual wear. I have a lot of Nike stuff in there and a lot of Air Jordan stuff in there too. I like to wear that when I'm going out. I don't like to just throw that on just to sit around the house. If I'm not doing anything where I want to be seen, then I'll just throw my little Puma stuff on,
That's right. Good shit. That makes a lot of sense, bro. I do the same shit. There's a lot of shit I don't even wear on here, bro, because I don't even want to touch it. For real. But hey, I don't know if you remember when my first shop, bro, I had a gang of hats.
Right, I remember you
gang of hats.
Green Bay hat. I remember that.
Yeah, all them hats, bro. Like, damn, bro. All right, so look, I have a nurse friend who works in prison Sacramento. She says that they have tablets and officers charge it for them when asked. Y'all didn't have that. I guess they're allowed all day. No, we didn't have that.
No,
I know he didn't have that. I didn't have that either.
And then on some of them tablets, I think you can make calls up to like 12 or 1 o'clock at night. I know a lot of the females is mad because back in our days at 9-10 the phones could shut down and they could take their ass to the club. Now you got them dudes sitting there, they sweating their baby mama, bitch, where you at? You better not go and all that old type. Hey, that's fucking up a lot of their rhythm, man. They don't.
Them motherfuckers they got it easy now, huh? For real, bro, they got it good, bro.
And no bill on it, so you can call all day and harass and sweat motherfuckers. So yeah, it's definitely
anybody. I was on shout out to Business Loyalty, that channel right there, Rob.
Right. Shout out to Rob.
Yeah, shout out to Rob, man. There was a female on there earlier today. I jumped on the live for a second. And she's like, any advice on the prison relationships, right? And all I said was like, hey, prison relationships are hard type shit, like they really are. They're much easier, I could imagine now. But you know what I'm saying? Like, but it's still not, the physical aspect is never you can't replace that, bro.
And to keep it real, right, a lot of dudes don't want to accept this, right? And this was my ideology when I came to prison, right?
Central Cali.
Yeah. Females like to enjoy getting in the bed just like the guys, right? And so you can't hold a woman to a standard that you wouldn't hold yourself to, right? A lot of us, we cheat on our women when we're free. So, of course, you can't expect to go to jail for a long time and just have your woman out there faithful. She's seeing her friends hang out and go places. Now, you have some who may, stay down with you, especially those who didn't lose their family business. And I've seen some dudes who was lifers hold on to their women, for 25, 30 years, but ain't no telling what she was doing when she left.
Exactly. But ain't no telling, like, hey, and we know, bro, as men, we know, bro, like, and we kind of like, we don't say it to them, but it's just like, as long as you come and you're still here with me, do your thing, you know what I'm saying? But It's hard, bro. It's fucking crazy.
Because anybody else who would expect anything other than that, they're fooling themselves, you know.
Yeah.
Your wife out there, your girlfriend, she's seeing her friends go out on dates with their man, and then eventually the women start putting bugs in their ear. Well, damn, ain't you tired of that? Ain't you tired?
Yeah, exactly. Their girls are gonna be like, "I'll hook you up with somebody every single time," and they're gonna tell them like, "Hey, just go ahead. I'm not trying to get you a new relationship. Keep your man. Just get some dick real quick."
Right.
You know, like it's
Right.
it's damn, bro. It's fuck, bro. It's heartbreaking. It really is. And dudes in there need to understand that.
Right, and a lot of them can't. Man, I had a buddy, right, when I was in Salinas, right? His girlfriend, I believe his wife, I think she stayed in Rialto. And now at this point in time, Salinas Valley had visiting on Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. And this dude was an inconsiderate dude, man. His wife would come up there on Friday, visit him. Then she'd drive back Saturday to go take her son to the football game. Then he would want her to come back up Sunday, and she would drive back up there Sunday. I mean, and she would do this a lot. You know, she'd drive back and forth, and she was a Christian lady. And eventually, of course, man, she ran off. You know, I ended up bumping into him. I ended up bumping into him later on at CMC East. Oh, and he was sick. He was sick, you know, and his wife and my wife used to ride up there together. And I told him, I said, homie, you ran her off. You ran her off. You know, you eventually put so much pressure on her. You were so demanding of her. It broke. And like I said, she was a good Christian woman. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, my wife would say, man, on the way up there, she just wants to listen to that church music all the way up. She drives me crazy. And it was like a 6-7 hour drive, you know. So eventually human nature
get burned out. They get burned out, bro.
At the end of the day.
At the end of the day. So look, this dude Gabe Wilson says, why did you skip over my question for Chill about the woods? First of all, bro, I didn't skip it on purpose. So if you want to ask that question again, I could make sure that I ask it again. Keep in mind, bro, that I'm talking to homeboy, you know, like, and I'm doing a couple of things at the same time, bro. So if you want to ask it again, go ahead and ask it again. No disrespect to you. Like, I'm sorry that I skipped it. It wasn't on purpose. But like you were saying, bro, like, fuck, 7 hours back to back. You can't expect that from anybody consistently. Right. They have a whole life. And the monetary cost, you know what I'm saying? Like, what you can't expect that, bro. Like,
she would drive up Friday, then drive back to go take her son to football on Saturday, then drive back up there Sunday. And she was up there every weekend.
That's 14 hours round trip on 2 days. So what is that? 28 hours more?
She probably had to leave like 12 or 1 in the morning. You know, the dude was just extremely inconsiderate, you know.
Extremely inconsiderate. Yeah, real shit. Hey, look, my wife, I found my wife in Kern Valley, bro. She was a substance abuse counselor.
Uh-huh.
And I had consideration. You know what I'm saying? Like, not once did I ask her to put money in my books. You know how much money she put in my books through the whole time we were talking until I paroled?
How much?
$0.
Uh-huh.
$0 motherfucking dollars, bro.
Yeah.
$0. The only thing that I asked was pick up the phone once a week.
Right.
That's it. Once a week. For $20, at the time it was like $2 a phone call. You know, it wasn't like before. That's all I needed. I just needed to hear your voice.
Yeah.
That's it. You know, and with me and her, bro, like, I was going to class with her. We were exchanging letters too, so we had a good connection. That's my baby mom. My kid right here. My son's right here with me. You know? But yeah. Miss Smith. Mrs. Smith. I love her. But yeah. Let me see. I love Puerto Ricans that are on their own. Gang called Netas. But what the fuck?
Did the guy Gabe put up his question again, or?
I don't think so. No, I don't think so. sometimes there's lags. Sometimes it lags on this shit. But I know Puerto Ricans that were on their own gang called Netas. But I don't think they have any Jews in California. I think that's more of an East Coast thing in prison. 100%. No. anything that is out of California has no Jews in Cali. Just like anything in Cali wouldn't have Jews, I would imagine, in any other state. You know, like in the East Coast. You know what I'm saying? Like, imagine being from Cali and being like, "Hey, what's up, dog? I'm from this and this place." They'll look at you like, "What the fuck?" Like, they'll beat the brakes off of you, bro. Like, you know, like, yeah, that type of thing. Let me see. Oh, here you go. Just wanted to ask what he thinks about the Woods. You guys have talked about all the races, but never touched on what he felt about the Woods and if he had any respect for. I'm Chicano. Okay, cool.
So let me say this, right? Because I grew up in the 70s. I was born in the 70s, 71. You know, raised up in the 70s, 80s, whatever.
You're old as dirt, bro. Go ahead.
And honestly, you know, growing up, you know, there were stereotypes that, you know, we didn't think that white people could fight. You know, it's stereotypes, you know. So when you get to prison, you realize that the white dudes in prison are not the white dudes from the street. You know what I'm saying? The white dudes in prison are definitely with the business, and they are a different type of white dude than you're gonna encounter on the street. You know what I'm saying? Man, and listen, we was in Ironwood, right?
You're vicious.
A riot jumped off, and the white dude said, "Get the N-words." And they rushed us. Not only did they call us the N-word, they rushed us. And to me, that's surprising. I'd never seen that before. You know what I'm saying? So that, you know, they are not, those white dudes in prison are not cowards by any means, you know. And it was crazy. I told some stories about that, right? So we thought the riot was behind because a white Crip had came to the yard earlier that day. A white Crip had hit the yard. But
I remember that one.
They walked him off at chow time. So for the longest, I'm wondering what the hell did the riot jump off, because the white dude was gone. Come to find out, my Scanlon's homeboy and some other dude had sold the white guys some bad drugs, and they had been the white dudes. And matter of fact, the white guy, his name was who was down there called Psycho. He ended up killing himself, committing suicide. It's some articles and stuff on it. On YouTube and stuff about it, right? He ended up killing himself in Puerto Rico. He got caught up when they did that indictment a few years back on a lot of the Aryan brothers or whoever those guys were in prison.
Yeah.
And his name came up in that. And so he was already in Puerto Rico. They went and captured him, and he committed suicide. You can see him on YouTube saying, "Oh man, if the police come for me, he's got a gun. I'm gonna shoot him. I'm going out, you know, and you better watch out and be ready, because I'm gonna shoot. Or it's gonna go down." Basically, what he was saying. He ended up committing suicide. But so my homie was selling drugs to that dude, right? But he, of course, wasn't supposed to be dealing with the blacks, so he had some other dudes go buy the drugs, and so my homies was selling him some bullshit crushed up pills, and so basically my homie made it seem like they rushed the blacks in order to that dude had the whites rush the blacks so he wouldn't get caught up and brought up on charges for dealing with blacks, you know. So that riot happened. It happened probably like in 2003, because that's how it ended up going to C-Yard. All this time, man, for years and years, I always thought the riot was over that white Crip, but come to find out, you know, that my homie was doing some scandalous shit.
The whole time.
Because I was always wondering, why did they rush us? Because the white dude had left the administration, because there was a stand. So see, what happened was we was going to have a rap contest that day at 2:00. So all the blacks was coming out for the rap contest. The whites were huddled up because of the white Crip, or maybe, I don't know, maybe they was huddled up because of the drugs. And so when the administration seen everybody out there, they recalled the yard. Then they end up taking the white Crip and took him to the hole. So then when we came out for night yard, everything jumped off. So, you know,
so when they took the white Crip to the hole, It was a dead issue. That's it.
So yeah, so that's what we assume.
That dude burned somebody, and that was a wrap.
Right. Yeah. So it was crazy. And my partner, man, because I asked you, he was on the yard.
And you already know that, bro. For those of us that been to the system like that, that's the easiest outcome instead of a big ass riot.
Yeah.
When the CDC, whether somebody says something or he decides to just roll it up or whatever, it's an easier outcome than to get everybody. We're gonna fucking kill each other, type shit, you know, whatever race. But yeah, for real. Go ahead. What were you saying?
But no, so I was just saying that, you know, just in a nutshell, man, the white dudes in prison, they're just as down as everybody else, you know, and in some situations, maybe even a little crazier.
Oh yeah, hey, bro, like them white dudes, bro, like they're in short numbers, you know, like everywhere, especially on the 4 yards, on the 180s, like they're fucking short, but them motherfuckers are militant,
right?
You know, like them motherfuckers, bro, like they're on some different shit. Some in this valley, everywhere, you know, like them dudes ain't playing no games. I mean, fuck, it's survival, right? You know what I'm saying? Like,
most definitely,
you know, especially with the AB and all that, like the fuck, like they strike first type shit. They try to strike first, or it's on site type shit. I mean, they've always been closer to us in the South than blacks in the North type shit, you know, which I always tripped out on, but that's just how it evolved into, you know, like that's how I've evolved, you know, alliances in the prison system. But yeah, real shit. Have you ever been in a riot?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I've been in several riots. Riots with no Hispanic riots, but riots with the whites, riots with the Asians. Of course, black on black riots. A lot of Crips, Bloods, Compton and Watts. You know, I got a lot of videos about all that type of stuff. You know.
Okay. So what would you say is the one? What would you say is the one that was the worst one?
The worst one, I would probably say, either the riot with the white dudes, or possibly maybe the riots with the Compton and Watts dudes. You know.
Tell me about the Compton and Watts dudes.
So we get into that riot in CMC East, right? And so it was only literally about 5 or 6 of us, right? So I had a crazy homie up there, man. Likewise, his name was Likewise. Always getting into it, man. Literally every other day, I would have to have a talk with this dude. Hey man, chill. This dude is staring at me. This dude's staring. My neighbors are slamming the door. You know, they want to see me. You know, this dude was with the business. He just was not no thinker, right? So, you know, I'm out there on my Arthur Trash shit. I'm out there playing some tennis. And so I look back, I see my homies, they're walking, you know, they're walking aggressively. So I can tell these dudes have got into something, right? So I drop the tennis racket. I go over there. I'm like, what's cracking, homie? Oh, man, you know, we were just playing football. And one of the dudes on the football, in the football game, had kind of like did a dirty hit on my homie, blindsided him, right? And so now when my 2 or 3 homies go hop in the football game, it's Compton versus Watts. Now, you know, those dudes, I mean, it's the Compton and Watts playing against each other, but those dudes are one card, the Compton and Watts Crips, you know, so it wasn't Compton versus Watts. They had just divided the team up among homies, and they were playing. So my homies they want to go play, and so one of the dudes from Compton or Watts, he puts a dirty hit on another dude from Compton or Watts. So on the next play or two, the dude, his name was Moon. The dude who got hit dirty, he turned around and he hit my homeboy G Money and blindsided him and knocked him all up because they was on separate teams. But my homie G Money was like, why did you hit me? You know who hit you. Hit the dude that hit you. Don't blindside me as no get back, right? And so I walked down there because okay, so that all happened, right? So when I see him, the game is over and they're walking back down there. But unbeknownst to me at the time, my homie Likewise is pumping up my homie G Money. At the time, G Money's only 19 or 20. The play was over and dead. They had continued to play like 30 minutes. But at the end of the game, Likewise, oh man, G Money, I wouldn't accept that stuff. I wouldn't accept that stuff if I was you, right? I wouldn't accept that stuff. So he goes down there. Long story short, G Money calls Moon out for a fade. They say Moon turned down the fade. So then when we go in, I'm in the cell with a dude from Watts. He said, "Oh, don't trip, chill. We're gonna discipline Moon because Moon is always starting trouble." The dude from Compton. So now when we come back out to the yard, once Moon hears he's getting disciplined, now he wants to fight again. So now he wants to fight. Not again, he wants to fight. He comes up to my homie G Money. We went and talked to those dudes and stuff. Went and talked to some of those dudes, and you know they said, "Don't trip, homie. Our homie went rogue. He wasn't supposed to do that. This other dude by the name of KO. We gonna whip him on the inline." So now Money comes up. I mean G Money, Moon comes up to my homie and says, "Hey man, after I get my DP, me and you, we gotta get out." So my homie G Money fire on him. So boom, they go to squabbing and all that old type of stuff. We end up breaking that up. So then we come out later. The stuff is supposed to be resolved. So I'm back to playing tennis. I'm on my Arthur Ashe shit again. You know what I'm saying? So I look back. Somebody said, "Hey, chill, your homies is down there surrounded." I look down and I said, "Oh, damn." So I go down there. It's like 3 or 4 of them. And they surrounded by Compton and Watts dudes. It was no less than 30, 40 of them dudes. I get down there. My homie likewise got his shirt off. He's standing in the middle of all these dudes. It's like 3 or 4 of them. I'll take a fade with you. I'll take a fade with you. I'll take a fade with you. So it was a big old giant dude by the name of Psych. Psych said, "Man, I'm tired of this shit." He said, "Hey, cause I thought this shit was over. This what you want, homie? This what you really want?" He walked up on my homie and bam, fired on him. And that kicked everything off, you know, when or did he fire on Likewise or yeah, no, he fired on he fired on G Money. That's what it was. He fired on G Money because G Money was down to talk about he wanted to fight Moon. So he fired on G Money. When he fired on G Money, Likewise fire on him. Bam! Likewise fire on him, knock him down. But then they must have swarmed us. I mean, it was so many of them, they didn't have nothing to do. I mean, everybody didn't have something to do because it was they end up knocking Likewise down, kicked him all in the face, and he was a light-skinned dude. Man, when we get to the hole, you know, and just so happened we're a few cells away from each other. He said, "Hey nurse, my eye is really messed up. Nurse, I got a headache. I need some aspirin." She stops by his cell. She looked in and she said, "Fuck, dude, you got fucked up. Who fucked you up?" I mean, you know, they kicking him with them boots and all that old type of stuff. My glasses was all broke. And hey, listen, the cold part about my own cellie rushed me. My cellie was from Watts. So first I'm fighting a dude by the name of Chuck. And then, it's crazy because these dudes we out playing basketball with every day. Then the other dude ran up on me, Spank. So now I'm fighting Chuck and Spank. And then my cellie, by the name of No Good, he runs up on me. So now I'm fighting 3 of these dudes, man. And my cellie, we was in there like 6-7 months, man. You know how you are with your cellie, L, real cool and a whole bunch of crazy stuff, man. So that really hurt me more than anything. Physically, they didn't really do anything to me physically, but it's just like, you know, you think you're cool with a dude. The dude, while we're in cellies, his dad had passed away. He couldn't call. I said, go hop on the phone here. Here's my mom's number. Go call. She'll make a 3-way for you. Call as many times as you need. Just all types of stuff, you know, and just so, you know, that was the more painful thing that makes, you know, you realize, man, you can't be cool with everybody, you know? And so man, you know, but we definitely got the short end of the stick on that one. Like I said, it was so many of those dudes around. You know, you can only put so many people on one person. So those dudes for real, bro. Nothing to do. They was spending around. It was only like 5. It was me, G Money, Likewise, SP, and G Funk. It was 6 of us.
Damn.
And so yeah, you know, so
hey, bro, like so look, like the first riot that I seen with blacks that I wasn't involved in, we weren't involved in, was in Kern Valley. And it was the neighborhoods against the Bay Area card. You know, I told this story on my channel.
I've seen it.
I had to retell that motherfucker, but it was crazy. But everything that you just told me right now, it just started off a fight in the back and in the handball court. One fight in the handball court, and it just like blew up. You know how that shit goes. Everybody has, you know, allegiances to everybody.
Right.
And like you said, the big old dude is like, man, fuck this shit. I'm tired of this shit. Bink. And that's all you need.
Yeah.
That's all you need.
Yeah.
You know? And so yeah, bro, for real. Like, that's why I had to ask you that shit, bro, because I'm just curious what you've been through. Because I know you've been through a lot of shit, bro. You did 24 years, bro. That's a long ass time. You know, like it don't matter what prison you're in. And it's funny to me that motherfuckers want to be like, oh, a dude is a CMC East or this prison or that prison. It don't matter what prison you're in, SNY or not. You know,
crazy, right? Because I honestly think CMC East, by it not having any structure, I believe CMC East was more violent than Ironwood. You know, I just talked to a dude the other day, and I'm gonna tell the story because I got a lot of stories I don't want to tell because I had to get this guy's permission. He got stabbed at CMC East. His homies, and he was a Christian. He was a Christian, right? And so his homies get into it with some other dudes from Compton, and he didn't have nothing to do with it. He's in the kitchen minding his business, and the dude come up and stab him because he's mad. But they all was from Compton and Watts, and stabbed him and stuff, you know. And so I got some stories I haven't told because, you know,
exactly.
When I first started telling stories, one of the first stories I told was when we got into it with the Bloods in Ironwood, and I tripped on how so many dudes in the comments got in their feelings. First of all, this is a story that's 25 years old. A lot of you guys wasn't even there, and ain't no way no dudes from IE could have whooped no IE, no dudes could have whooped no LA Bloods, and you know it's just crazy, man. How, you know, people get it, and so that's what made me started, you know, giving people names, not using real nicknames, because you could be telling a story about a dude who's 100% wrong, and you still gonna have somebody in the comments who don't want to hear their homie or their hood talked about in a way that they feel is disrespectful, and they're gonna, you know, it's not worth the little $300 or $400, especially back then. You was making on a YouTube video worth the trouble if you happen to see this dude. You know, you may kick his ass, gun him down or whatever, but is it worth potentially going back to prison? You know, when you have 2 strikes and it's just, you know, it's not, to me, it's not worth it. Life is so good out here, you know.
And you got 2 strikes too. 2
strikes, yeah. I got two separate violent cases. You know, my first case was 3 attempted murders, and then my next case was a murder. So I have, you know, definitely have 2 strikes.
Shit, I got 2 strikes on my first case. Fuck. Yeah, but I hear you. Hey, no, I hear what you're saying, bro. That damn, bro. Like, to me, that's exactly why I haven't told the stories that bro. I could really like drop some bangers, but I'll end up in prison. You know, like some of them.
Yeah.
And the rest of them, I'm not gonna tell them because out of respect. You know?
Right.
Because they're still active and all that, you know, especially the members, for sure.
Right.
Hold on. How were the out-of-state Southside or Cribs treatment to them in California system? So basically what he's saying to you is asking you how were Cribs and Southside Cribs treated in the California system.
How were who?
The Southside Cribs. Southside or Cribs treatment in the California prison system. Like Cribs from out of state.
Oh, you know what? Once again, it's a case by case basis. But of course, you know, a lot of times they are kind of not necessarily frowned on, but not necessarily accepted into the fold right away, because to keep it 100, a lot of times, not all the time, if you're not from LA, Crips look at you like, okay, this dude is not as tough as we are because LA is tougher than their city. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
San Bernardino looks like San Bernardino. As far as San Bernardino, they view other cities from IE like that. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has a bit of tribalism, you know, like my city's tougher than your city. I've heard Chicago dudes say, oh man, how could King Von go to Atlanta and get killed? He survived. You know what I'm saying? Everybody thinks their city is tough. But like you mentioned earlier, there's killers from everywhere. You know what I'm saying?
Everywhere. Exactly, my boy. Exactly.
A lot of times, you know, it just all depends. Now, what I did see, it seemed like Bloods from out of state were more embraced by the Bloods right away. You know what I'm saying? Because the Bloods have always been more unified due to, at one point in time, they was extremely low in numbers. Now the Bloods may outnumber the Crips. You know, once you had Lil Wayne and all these dudes start rapping and claim to be Bloods, it seemed like that became the end thing to do, to be a blood. But when I grew up, the Crips outnumbered the Bloods probably 8-9 to 1, maybe even more than that. You know what I'm saying? And so due to them being low numbers, because just up until maybe, I don't know, until the mid 2000s, that's when you started seeing blood on blood beefs. The Bloods were always united. You could be a blood and go from any blood hood to any other blood hood way across the city and be accepted. There was always blood unity, blood love, and stuff like that, right? And so, and so it seemed like the Bloods were more embracing of other Bloods from out of state than Crips. So once of course you got accepted and they seen you were down, then you had more respect.
For sure. Okay. Yeah. Mic drop. For real. Eric from Stockton says, AL, did you draw in there or chill you? I've seen some crazy art that a friend of mine had done as a portrait collage. I definitely know how to draw very, very well. Matter of fact, a lot of my tattoos I drew myself, and my homeboy Monster from my neighborhood did it when we were locked up. He was my celly, for sure. How about you, bro? Can you draw?
Oh yeah, no, not at all, man. I seriously still can't color in between the lines, man. I've never had the patience for that type of stuff. One thing that I did do, I improved my handwriting greatly. My handwriting was so messy before I went to prison, and I never forget one day I was doing it. They had the. Do you remember L? They used to do the angel tree, and then they had an organization.
The Christmas presents.
Had an organization called Get on the Bus that would bring your kids up to visit you and all that stuff. And so I filled out one of those. It was like once a year they'd come up there or whatever. But I filled out one of those slips, and the you turn it in to the chaplain and all that. And the priest told me, "Oh my God, you have such lovely handwriting." It blew my mind. I couldn't believe it, right? Because my handwriting was always so messy and nobody never understand my handwriting. But sitting in there writing letters over and over and all that old type of stuff, my handwriting improved. So that was about the only thing, that I can, my handwriting is, to me, it still doesn't, to me, it still seems like it's messy, but yeah, I've never been.
Bro, you would be probably mad at my calligraphy, my handwriting.
Yeah.
I'm a good drawer. I'm a great drawer. You would be mad if you see my calligraphy. But to this day, I cannot write a letter like I flow, bro. But it came with practice. From juvenile hall to the county jail to prison, for real. I wish I could fucking have something to just show you. My L's, my capital letters flow, and then the rest is small, and the capital letters are big, and then it flows like cursive, bro. I love how I fucking write. For sure. But I hear you. It takes practice. Real shit. All right. Let me see. From what I read, I guess they are following the Norway style prison. However, there's really only one race in Norway. What are you talking about? Norway? Really? What are you talking about, Norway?
I think they might be talking about, I've seen something a little bit about it. I guess it's like the Norway model or something where they do prison a specific type of way in Norway, where it's more of a less of a incarcerated, restrictive type feeling. It's like more of a college campus type atmosphere. They feel that it's more rehabilitative to the person that's locked up. I haven't read about it, but I think that's kind of what he's hinting on.
Okay. Eric, if you're still here, let us know. I don't know why they changed the name from the CDC to CDCR, because the prison doesn't rehabilitate you each. But yeah, a CA Outlaw, he said yes, the Norway thing that you were saying. He says yes.
And I think I can answer that question a little bit, because
go ahead.
After they put the R on the rehabilitation, it was just a farce initially, but later on they did try to start, doing some more rehabilitative programs and this and that, and one of the things I noticed or I read that they was doing, because when me and you came, L, they would put a 19-year-old kid on a level 4, you know, and of course this dude is going to be influenced and all that old type of stuff. Later on, I seen where, you know, they realized doing that was really a detriment to the dude, and so even if you had level 4 points, they would try to send you possibly to a level 2 if you were young, so you wouldn't be influenced and just, you know, mess your life up trying to fit in. You know, they realized that it was tougher for an individual to come to prison new, young, you know, and get caught up in trying to be tough. So later on, they did start implementing more programs. I know when I paroled, it was, man, you know, from growing up seeing my uncles deal with parole officers and all that, it totally had changed, man. They really was trying to get us be able to come out, to be free, to stay free. You know, the parole officers wasn't assholes. So, you know, later on they did do, you know, a lot in terms of trying to, you know, rehabilitate some, but you have to be interested in it as well. You know, it's not going to be 100% on them. You have to really try to, you know, be concerned with, you know, taking whatever courses they're trying to get you to take and stuff like that. So it changed somewhat a little bit, you know, not a whole lot, but some where, you know, if you were trying to make a change, you could possibly, you know, try.
You know, I've seen like other countries, Russia for sure. The obviously in the fucking way in the fucking back there. And the prisons that they have over there, bro, they're like basically Pelican Bay,
right?
And it's cold as shit. You know, like
a prison called Black Dolphin, right?
Yeah. Hey, bro, like them motherfuckers over there, they don't fucking fuck around,
right?
You know, Europe right now, like Russia is one thing, but Europe, they're so liberal right now, bro, that I don't mind to have prisoner rights and shit like that, of course, you know what I'm saying? Like, but there's other prisons in the world that I seen that reminded me of this, that are completely like, we're lucky to live here. We're lucky to fucking do time in the US, for real.
And that's what I was gonna say, El. You know, in reading later on, well, not necessarily later on, but later on, I did start reading more when they started letting lifers when they started letting lifers go. But you know those like those prison pamphlets and stuff that they used to be in the law library all the time.
Yeah,
it was like a lot of, you know, they had a bunch of different little publications and stuff. You know the names of some of them that I'm talking about, or at least you know the ones that I'm talking. You know that would come
in. Fucking yeah, I know what you're talking about.
And reading a lot of those, I seen where California definitely is a lot better than a lot of other states in doing time. You know, in terms of the medical, even though our shit is not great. You know, just
talking about the prison letters and all that. Yeah,
right. Just the publications. A lot of those other prisons, man, they didn't have shit going on. You know, even the appeal process and just all that stuff. So, you know, of course, California wasn't perfect, but from what I read, it was a whole lot better than some of those other dudes.
Hey, we had it great. And the fact that the hunger strikes worked, bro, I starved myself.
Right.
I starved myself, bro. I almost died, bro. Real shit. And yeah, bro, I went through all that, the California prison letters, all that shit. To this day, bro, like I still feel symptoms from that shit.
Yeah.
Real shit. Hey, you know how much I just dropped the hunger strike video a couple of days ago? You know how many views it got?
Like you said, 0. But you know, El, honestly, dudes, and it's crazy, right? Dudes don't want to hear about that type of stuff. When they tune into prison channels, they want to hear about the fights, the stabbings, the riots. But then when they do hear about them, and if somebody they like or favor happens to take the short end of the stick, then they get mad. So I'm like, what do you tune into the prison channel for if you don't want to hear what goes on in prison? You gonna hear about blacks stabbing Mexicans, Mexicans stabbing blacks, you know, Crips knocking out Bloods, Bloods knocking out Crips. If you don't want to hear that shit, or if that shit upsets you, why tune in?
Exactly. But they just want the drama.
Yeah.
They just want the drama, bro. That's just what it is. Only the real true supporters. I got a little over 100 views. Like that's 100 individuals that really care about our experiences.
Right.
That's a lot of people.
Yeah.
That's a lot of people.
And look, I didn't realize it was so late, man. Hey, I appreciate you having me on, man. I'm gonna
do your thing, bro. Do your thing, bro. Like, yeah, get your ass out of here.
And try to get up and do it all again, man.
My boy. I'll get at you. Be safe, bro. I'm gonna get out of here right now, too.
I appreciate your viewers. Thank you for having me on, man. I appreciate you guys, all the questions and stuff. And hey, good looking out, L. You know, it's always been a pleasure, man.
Always. All right.
Hey, enjoy the rest of your night.
Hey, man, hit a one for chill, bro. I'm gonna get the fuck out of here too. Why do you say I'm gonna get the fuck out of here too? I'm gonna get up out of here too. Man, hey, bro, like. Have a good one, guys. I mean, what can I really say? You know, like, it started off with something else. We had a great conversation, and we had a random dude from New York with a Kentucky hat on. But yeah. I'm actually gonna try to clip this shit. All right, you guys be good. I'm out.